All right, we are live and only halfway prepared, but we are indeed live. So, unfortunately, Mikey's feed is not currently up on the thing right now, but let me get that fixed real quick, and he'll give you some play-by-play. If I could actually make this function correctly. Wait, are you still? I can't tell. Are you? Oh, Mikey left. Okay, well, we lost Mikey. No more Mikey. I guess he's coming back probably here in a sec. But anyway, let me go ahead and get this game up because Mikey's got to do the play-by-play. I got the overlay. It's not 100% finished yet, so apologies about that. But 6-1, and there's Mikey. Okay. The stream key. Okay. Give me one sec because we're live on my channel. You are not quite on there yet. Give me 1 second.
Baker doing a pump fake. Baker going to throw. It's caught. He got hit as he throws. Bucky Irving is doing whatever he's doing and picks up a first down.
So what's your prediction for this game, Mikey?
Buccaneers 1,255-2.
You're not going to like my prediction.
What?
I predict not that.
Okay. Now, on a serious note, I got Buccaneers 16-15. Why? Because I want to.
No, I meant I had the Falcons winning.
Okay.
It's less of a I believe in the Falcons thing and more of a the Buccaneers concern me thing.
Yeah. First and 10, Baker throws and it got batted down. It falls incomplete. Yeah, I mean, the Buccaneers, they definitely were concerning on Sunday.
I mean that's kind of the thing when you think about it, right? I mean, like they're coming off an embarrassing loss against an awful team, and they had a short week.
That's us.
That is you.
Yeah. At this point, Saints are just playing for chaos right now. 2nd and 10.
We're still playing for the playoffs somehow, and I don't understand how.
Bucky Irving picks up like half a yard, if that is going to be third down. That's not the run that Tampa Bay wanted. Tampa Bay was doing a lot of that Sunday.
It's not just you guys, though. The Bucs in general have been kind of off lately.
Mike Evans is playing today, but he wasn't doing that Sunday.
Just rubbing it in the ground, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
You're allowed
Hey,
to.
we don't win too many games, so if we win a game, just so I will do this.
You are absolutely allowed. I would do the same thing. Especially
3rd and 10. Baker takes a snap. Baker throws, and the pass is incomplete. He was throwing that to no man's land like he was doing on Sunday.
Overlay achieved. Okay, we are rocking and rolling now.
4th down. Buccaneers, that is not a good drive.
Time to bring up the actual game so I can watch.
Did you put my thing in the thing yet?
Oh, no, shit, I didn't. Good call. Good call.
All right, punt is away. Ball is going to bounce up. It takes a friendly bounce for Tampa, and he pins them at the 2-yard line. Bounced up, and he caught it. Good punt by Tampa. They're playing up against a fossil, so. Yeah, Atlanta's going to start from, like, inside the 1. Wasn't doing that Sunday. Okay. Anybody here? We're currently watching the game between
You-
the Saints children.
You still sent me the wrong thing. That's not the stream key. Oh boy. Well, there goes Mikey. Okay. Are you well, so you're still in the thing. You're just out of the so like you're frozen on the screen, but you're still in the room, I see.
Life sucks.
All right. Well, luckily we're on commercial, so there ain't much. Oh boy. What's your prediction for this game, by the way? You said you predict the Buccaneers. Like, did you for sure say you or obviously can't imagine why you pick the Falcons anyway? But just to be clear, you're picking the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens.
$300.
It was 3,000 actually, and that was not on purpose. All right, let's see where we're at with this one. Kirk Cousins and the Falcons are out on the field.
Hand off to Bijan, and he gets nothing.
Yeah. I think I am severely. Was that first down for you?
It was.
Oh boy, I am severely ahead of you.
Oh.
Like severely. Like I'm already. Like they are currently taking the second down snap.
They're not for me.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll figure it out. That is also the wrong thing. But both of you sent me the same thing 3 times. Yes, but that's not the stream key. Like I'm actually not entirely sure what you sent me, but they did change the way it looks. So I don't even I'll be honest, I don't even know what you sent me. Oh, you sent me this. You sent me the stream URL. You have to send me the stream key. It's not in the same place that it used to be. Yeah, it is a little annoying. It is a little annoying. It says it says the stream health is poor. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're not even in the thing anymore. Okay, that like they can't even hear you. Oh boy. All right. So this has just been a really dumb stream so far because it's just been me talking to myself. Do what? That'd be one way to put it, I suppose. I don't know if right now is the best time to show you. We might just have to punt on this one. Okay, now where is Mikey? Here we go. And is it going to load? There it is. All right, we have Mikey. Mikey is here.
Yep. But I looked and it said nothing about no stream keys. I don't know what's going on over there. I blame Dennis Allen for this.
Blame Dennis Allen for the stream issue?
Yeah.
Fair point.
Bro, I blame Dennis Allen if I stump my toe. So, yes, I'm blaming him for this.
Okay.
1st and 10. Hand off to Tyler Algier, who gets 3 yards. Come on, Tampa Bay. This is the one game a year I need you to win. Well, 2 games a year, but, you know.
Have they already played the Falcons this year?
Yes, they did.
I'm assuming they won.
They did do that.
Okay, so then probably the one game all year that you need them to win because they already won the other one.
No. I mean, Tampa Bay, they beat them the first game of the season. That was a fun one, I ain't gonna lie. That's when Atlanta choked.
Hey, so Mikey, can you do me a favor? Can you look at the time on the screen?
8:50 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, can you can like is it running or is it like standing still?
It's running. We're at 8:40, 8:39, 8:38, 8:37.
Keep going.
8:34, 8:33, 8:32, 8:31, 3rd and 2, 8:30, 8:29, 8:28, 8:27, 8:26.
Good Lord, you were so far behind.
8:23, 8:22, 8:21, 8:20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 8:12, 8:11, 3rd and 2 coming for Atlanta. Tampa Bay's 49. Bijan in motion. Hands it off, and that's a flag.
That's going to be a false start.
Yeah, and the clock stopped with 8:03 to go in the first quarter.
So I had to pause for literally 26 seconds to catch up with you.
Okay. False start on Elijah Wilkinson.
Should I start the dishwasher?
We got a cha-cha. Yep, he done do the cha-cha.
Sure was.
3rd and 7 coming for Atlanta. Current drive, 7 plays, 40 yards. From their own 46.
That's another false start.
That's another cha-cha. Yes, sir. Back them up some more.
Good Lord. The Buccaneers are in their heads. Raheem Morris is over here just like, yeah.
Raheem Morris, I hope he's their head coach forever.
You want him to be your head coach?
No.
That's what you said, though.
No, I said I hope he's their head coach forever.
You said our.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
I'll take you to court. No, I did not.
That's what I heard.
Then you need new ears.
Wrong.
Right. Okay, well, it's actually not a cha-cha. It's a delayed game.
Oh, delay of game? Really?
Yep.
I think it was also a cha-cha.
Yeah. Well, I think it's because the clock is already at 0. Let's see. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. He was way late.
I mean, it would have been a flag regardless, but yeah.
It would have been a false start either way, but
3rd and 12, man. Atlanta went from having a 3rd and 2 to having a 3rd and 12 without doing nothing. That's how bad that they are. 3rd and 12 from their own 41. Kirk Cousins takes a snap. Cousins is going to throw. Caught, but Tampa Bay makes the tackle. Yeah, sir. Yeah.
That looked like a vintage Andy Dalton. Like, hey, it's 4th down. Let's throw it 4 yards.
Now it's 4th down. It's 4th down. Man, Raheem Morris, I hope you never get fired from Atlanta, bro. I hope you're their head coach forever. I hope you never die, and I hope you're their head coach forever.
Good Lord. How did he even get that job, man? Like he's never been like a prime coach in the NFL, so but he keeps getting head coaching jobs.
Punt is away. Punting. This dude almost messed it up. But he fair catches it around the 18, 17, something like that.
So, can you explain to me why the creamsicle uniforms have like gotten a surge in popularity lately? Like for years they've been like known as like the ugliest uniforms in like probably NFL history, but lately, like it seems like people are like, "Oh, those are good uniforms," and it's like, "What?"
Maybe because they haven't worn them in a while.
But people were saying that, like, you know, for like literally, I mean, like in the 2000s when they hadn't worn them in a long ass time too.
Well,
But they started wearing them as like a throwback uniform recently, and people like them now.
I mean, I've always thought of their uniform as clean when you look at the creamsicle, but I don't know.
I've always thought that people were too harsh on it. I thought it was okay, but I had never thought it was good. I mean, like I've never really been a big fan of like soft colors on NFL teams. Like it seems like it's like the Chargers with their powder blue. Like people love the powder blue, and I'm like, why? It doesn't look like a football color. Football colors got to be like, you know, football colors got to be intense.
You got soft hands, boy.
Who, me?
No. The colors. You said soft colors, so that reminded me of a clip from a movie I seen.
Yeah, I don't watch movies.
Well, it wasn't a movie.
Inception.
Oh.
Inception.
What is an Inception?
That's like one of the 3 movies I know. It's about it's got like Leonardo DiCaprio, and like they go inside dreams and they like do like reconnaissance in the dreams. It's actually a really good movie.
Atlanta don't even have their 1st round pick this year.
What happened to their 1st round pick?
They traded it to the Rams.
For what?
For James Pierce Jr.
They traded a first. What?
Yeah, I know, right?
What?
I know, right? 1st and 10. Buccaneers have it at their own 17. Mayfield in shotgun takes a snap. Mayfield's going to step up. Mayfield's going to throw, and that is wobbly as it could be.
Oh, they selected James. Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, they traded the pick so they could get James Pierce.
Okay, that's weird, but
I know.
Okay, that makes sense.
The Rams might be Super Bowl champs with the top 10 pick next year.
Probably.
2nd and 10 for the Buccaneers. From their own 17, Godwin. In motion. Now this dude's in motion. It's going to be a hand up the middle. Bucky. The boy Bucky Irving he's trying to get some push. 3rd down. You know the Buccaneers were 2 for 7 on 4th down on Sunday. First time since the 90s that they failed on 4th down 5 times in a single game. Oh, speaking of James Pierce, there he is making that play. Good for him. I mean, yeah, they are 4-9, and last week they scored the same amount of points as they have losses this season. But you know what? At least they won the Super Bowl for tipping balls, I guess. 3rd and 3 for the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield's going to take a sack, and he was doing a lot of that on Sunday. But, there's a flag on the play. Please be on defense. Caden Ellis, former Saint linebacker. Holding on Atlanta. Man, I just love watching my 2 children play football. They're just so bad. It's on AJ Terrell, the former son of Michael Thomas, funny enough. How is that on Terrell? Like, Mike Evans is the one that initiated the contact. How is that on AJ Terrell? I mean, I did get to this against Atlanta, but how is that a holding on Terrell? But this has to be a handoff to somebody. Is that Rachaad White or somebody? I don't know.
I think it is Rachaad White, yeah.
Yeah, Rachaad White just picked up a lot of yards there for a first down.
Yeah. Trash-ass Falcons.
Yeah, they are some trash.
I mean, I knew that, but, damn, man.
I tried telling y'all before the season that they were some trash.
I mean, I knew that, but damn, man.
No, damn. I'm happy they trash. I hope they stay trash forever.
I just want to get my prediction right.
I don't. Oh, injured Atlanta player. Damn. Is that Mike Hughes? Yep, it's Mike Hughes. Walk him down with the stick, Hughes. He is getting up on he's getting. He's walking on his own name power, which is good. I guess. Let's see. Time to win the Super Bowl Sunday. All right, first down. Mike Hughes, 8th season, 4 interceptions, 34 pass deflections. Wasn't that dude a first-round pick before? First and 10 for the Buccaneers. Shuccaneers. We definitely got shucked on Sunday by Tyler Shuck. First and 10. Buccaneers have it inside their own 49. Baker is under center. He's sick. I think he's calling an audible. Baker takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff up the middle for about a gain of 2. And now it's second down. Not first down, but second down. Not third down, but second. Jeff Ulbrich, Atlanta's defensive coordinator. And his sons be troublemakers. Second and 9 for the Buccaneers. From inside the 50. Dead center of the field. Baker takes a snap. Baker is going to throw the clean pocket. It's caught by Mike Evans for a first down. He was not even playing on Sunday. First down.
So what you're saying is you beat the Buccaneers because they didn't have their best player.
Basically, yeah.
At least you're honest.
Hey, we weren't winning nothing before, so let me have this win. This is our 3rd win of the year. And plus, even Mike Evans played, he wasn't going to do nothing on Sunday anyway. First down. First and 10. Baker. He's going to go deep with it. And Baker's so trash right now. Bro, this dude. Baker Mayfield's MVP campaign lasted as long as Toyota-thon will. But this dude is so bad right now. It's weird. Because Baker Mayfield at the start of the season, he was on fire. A lot of people thought he was going to win an MVP. But now he's playing like he's trying to be the MVP of the UFL. I guess you can take Baker off the Browns, but you can't fully take the Browns out of Baker. I guess I don't know. 2nd and 10. Baker. He has all day, but then it runs out of time and gets sacked.
Like, you got to make a decision at some point, my guy. Like, the offensive line can't block forever. And hey, speaking of which, speaking of people who we were just talking about, there's James Pierce Jr. there.
Who?
The guy they traded the first round draft pick for.
Oh, they had a first round pick. Didn't know that.
The one that you literally just told me about.
I did.
Okay.
Crazy. I'm so glad Dan is incompetent. 3rd and 15. Baker drops back. Baker's launching it. The pass is caught. There is a flag though.
I think that's going to be against the Buccaneers. It's going to be a push-off. Although Baker doesn't seem to think so.
Baker, he doing this. Jesse Bates doing this. Baker doing this. Let's see who's right.
Oh, it was on Falcons. Okay.
Good boys.
Who was it on?
Don't know. Is it on Terrell again? It's on AJ Terrell again. This dude's been getting cooked.
I can see why Jesse Bates was saying that was on the Buccaneers. Like, it's not, but I can see why Jesse Bates thought that.
I think that is probably more on Terrell than the other one was. I'll say that.
Yeah. But I can see why when you're going a million miles a second, if you're Jesse Bates, you're probably thinking that was clearly, like, not okay. But at the same time, you can't push somebody off like that if they're not on top of you in the first.
Touchdown!
There it is. No, it's not. It's going to be short.
Huh? Review it.
I did think he got it, but okay, now they're saying touchdown.
Touchdown! Jalen McMillan, who also did not play on Sunday.
I really wanted the Bengals to draft him.
I really wanted him not to play on Sunday.
He is indeed short.
Yeah, he's short. Okay.
That should be overturned.
You don't. I mean, well, technically, they don't have to overturn it.
Now, I will say that's pretty. It's going to be pretty hard to overturn it because you need like clear evidence, and it looks like that ball could have grazed the line. So I don't know if they will overturn this. Now, I mean, I think this is the type of thing that I think whatever is called on the field would just be stuck with. Because even though you have a clear angle, it's like you literally have to like get out some scientific instruments to be able to determine if this actually crossed the line or not.
Scoreboard, Kyle.
All right, so we got Falcons 400.
What?
Buccaneers. By the way, your camera is we can't even see your face right now. Your camera's way too far up. There you go. That's better.
You blame Dennis out for this? Okay.
Blame Dennis Allen.
Amika Ibuka on Sunday, he dropped a game-tying touchdown.
Oh, that's bad.
Like, the dude was wide open.
That's bad. It's good for you.
It was so bad. For a second, I thought he was Chris Olave. It's about time somebody dropped a pass against us for once. Instead of our guys always dropping passes from Juwan Johnson to Chris Olave to Alvin Kamara. Like, dang, man. It's like everybody's washed on their offense. Like, okay, I'll give Chris Olave credit. He's been coming alive lately, and even Juwan Johnson, too. Alvin Kamara, he's just trash. I don't know what to say about him no more. Like, ever since the Giants game, he's only had one game where he went over 30 yards. So, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's our offensive line or if it's Kamara. I don't know. We didn't even play Sunday and we won, so maybe. Devin Neal scored a touchdown. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's not very nice. It's reversed. But leave the score up there because they're going to score anyway. First and goal at the goal line.
Wow, I didn't think that they would believe that they have enough evidence to overturn that.
Baker takes a snap. He throws it up.
Oh,
Incomplete. Intended for Marshawn Lattimore's son. Second and goal.
Marshawn Lattimore's son. I'm pretty sure one of those two players is having a better overall career.
That don't matter. But, like, Mike Evans, whenever Lattimore was with the Saints, Mike Evans did nothing against us whenever Marshawn Lattimore played. Second goal. Baker's going to hand it off for a touchdown. Sean Tucker.
If I recall correctly, didn't Mike Evans take a year or two to like really matter at all anyway?
Huh?
Like, wasn't he like not good in his rookie year?
Maybe. I don't know.
That's what I remember. I could be completely off base here. That's what I remember.
Well, I mean, he had 1,000 yards his rookie year.
All right. Let's see. Atlanta's going on offense now, right?
Not yet.
Well, okay, so there's going to be a field goal here.
Do they have Vita Vea blocking? Or am I just tripping on? Chase McLaughlin, kick is up. What goes up must come down as it's good schemes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go for the I'll be right back. You keep minutes. Because my prediction. That's what matters.
You take that back.
Okay. Well, you keep them entertained real quick.
Okay. All right. So Kyle is the Steelers.
I swear to God, if you say it, motherfucker, I know your tricks.
Kyle also said he hopes the Ravens beat the Bengals on Sunday, so the Bengals will be eliminated from the playoffs because he loves tanking. He really wants to get the top draft pick.
I mean, if the Bengals got the top draft pick, I don't think I would be like. Okay, I wouldn't be like. I'm not rooting for them to get the top draft pick, but if like they happen to get the top draft pick, I mean, at least that would be like better than not getting the top draft pick after having such an awful season. But that's also not going to happen. So anyway, I'm gonna go for the O, and yeah. Drew Brees choked.
Fuck you. All right. Not sure who the Aints fan wants to win. You think Atlanta will? Of course, the last 2 years. Second prediction. Well, I want Tampa Bay to win. I don't hate Tampa Bay like I hate Atlanta. I want Tampa Bay to win 100 out of 10. And Kyle just has Atlanta win because Tampa Bay lost to us, and we suck. So yeah. Okay, Chase McLaughlin, that was pretty unnecessary. 1:38 left in the first quarter. Buccaneers up 7-0. Football on the tee. McLaughlin kicks it away. It's going to travel into the air. It's going to be fielded in the end zone. It takes a knee for a touchback because he's a wuss. Okay, Atlanta get the ball. Running it up, Bijan Robinson, the punk boy. 26 games to 100-plus scrimmage yards, most in the NFL since 2023. Good for him. Okay. First and 10. Bijan Robinson, one of 3 players to lead team rushing yards every game this season, along with Jonathan Taylor of the Colts and Javonte Williams of the Cowboys. First and 10 for the Falcons at their own 35-yard line with 1:38 left in the first quarter. Kyle Pitts in motion. He's in motion again. It's going to be a play action. Kirk Cousins is going to throw, and it is caught wide open. Kyle Pitts to the 40 of Tampa Bay. That's not encouraging if you're a Tampa Bay fan, which I hope none of you are. First down, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts just got super open there. It was just like a drag route. Kyle Pitts Sr. Antoine Winfield just could not cover him one-on-one. First and 10. Atlanta has at Tampa Bay's 39. Kirk Cousins under center. Number 87 in motion. Hands it off to Bijan to the left side, who cuts inside for like a gain of about 3. There is a flag on the play, though, with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Flag on the play. Holding on the field, can y'all? Holding on Jake Matthews, who I think, well, no, he's not going to play in the league now. He's Philip Rivers is back for whatever reason. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of, I'm surprised they saw that, to be honest with you, but yeah, he's kind of tugging on the collar, so. Yeah. All right, first and 20. Atlanta, 4 penalties for 25 yards. Buccaneers have yet to get a penalty. First and 20 coming up for the Falcons. From the Buccaneers, 49. Bijan motions to the backfield behind Kirk. There's going to be a handoff to Bijan. That's stupid pistol formation. Bijan gets about some of those yards. It's going to be second down. He might have got the penalty. He got most of the penalty yards. I think he's going to come up like a couple yards short of the 40. It's going to be second down for Atlanta. Breaking news, okay? Atlanta sucks, so that's not breaking news, but it's definitely not world breaking. Second down, that's going to end the first quarter. Buccaneers up 7-0. I have returned. Hope you didn't miss me too much. All right. Second and 12 for the Falcons at the Buccaneers 41. Kirk Cousins takes a snap after Mooney went in motion. Throws. It's caught by Bijan, who makes a man miss. Took his ankles kinda and got most of the yards. He gets out of bounds. It's going to be third down coming up for Atlanta on that left side of the field. Number 25, a turf there. It's third down, 3rd and 5 at the Buccaneers 34 for Atlanta. Kirk Cousins takes a snap. Kirk, he's going to throw. Caught by number 87, who picks up an Atlanta first down. Right over the middle. That's not great. David Sills with the reception there. First and 10. Kirk Cousins is yelling at somebody. Kirk Cousins so far 6 for 6 for 69 yards. Nice. They have it at the Buccaneers 24. Bijan motions to the backfield. Somebody was moving. I think they might get Atlanta for false start. Yep. False start on the Falcons. Chris Lindstrom. Falcons offense, 14 drives since their last touchdown for the Falcons offense. Their last touchdown was week 13 at the Jets. That's the last time Atlanta scored a touchdown, y'all. It's been 14 drives since, and I hope it extends to 15. 1st and 15 at the Buccaneers 29. Play clock's running. Kirk just gets a snap off, hands it off to Bijan. Bijan picks up about 6 yards there. Second down, but there's another flag. There's another flag. Raheem Morris is happy and clapping, so that's not a good sign. Holding on the defense. Holding on the Buccaneers. Not at all what you want to see. How long does it take this dude to take a piss? All right. Yeah, he's choking him. No pun intended. 1st and 10 for the Falcons inside the Buccaneers 20. Kirk Cousins takes a snap. Kirk is going to pump fake. He's going to just dirt that one in the direction of David Sills. It's going to be 2nd and 10 with 13:04 left in the second quarter. All right, 2nd and 10. Kirk is in the huddle.
Boy, I had to pee so much. I was definitely peeing that whole time and not talking to my wife.
Okay.
Hey, at least the score's still the same.
Yeah, well, we have to fix the quarter. Kirk throws and the pass is caught by David Sills. That was a tough grab. Lavonte David slams him down to be 3rd down.
You know, I didn't even hook up the fucking chat.
No, why? I mean, Jim was in here. I don't know if he still is.
Jim was here. I see that now. Jim, if you're still here, I see your comments. But I gotta get it hooked up, put you on here.
3rd and 4.
You think Atlanta wins? The last 2 years I suck at predictions. What are you talking about? I've beaten Mikey every year in predictions. We've been doing this. Like, I mean, yeah, I have some bad predictions.
Incomplete.
I have some bad predictions, but half the time you come in here and talk about how bad my prediction's going to be, and then it turns out my prediction's pretty damn close, and I think your predictions are actually pretty fucking bad, Jim.
But that makes sense because Halloween's the only time where Atlanta fans feel happiness. So that kind of makes sense.
Okay.
4th and 4, kicking the field goal, 31-yard attempt. Come on, miss it. That would just be a great thing. Kick is up. He sneaks it in there. 7-3.
All right.
We just need 3 more touchdowns. There's a flag.
There is a
That's
flag.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, so it's not going to matter.
Hold on, it might. Yeah, Kirk is running back out there. Is that going to be a first down for Atlanta? Yep. First down, fail cans.
Boy.
Tampa Bay, you have one job.
See,
But it's
you're,
saying-
I think they're saying neutral zone infraction.
I mean, I guess, but he was not. He didn't jump across the line though. Like, he kind of moved a little.
Both of these coaches don't like the refs.
Who likes referees anymore? Really, the amount of times the referees do some bull crap. First and goal. First and goal for Tampa Bay, or for Atlanta, which is for Tampa Bay. They have at Tampa Bay's 8. Kirk takes the snap. Kirk is going to throw. It's caught. Wide open top pitch for a touchdown. I say this all the time. Stupid teams make stupid plays. Tampa Bay indeed being a stupid team. It's almost like saying winners find ways to win. Well, stupid teams find ways to be stupid. Like, why is he that open, first of all? And second of all, why did you even give them an extra play? Now they're about to kick the extra point. Kick is up. Right down the middle, 7-7. The score was 6-7, but now it's 7-7.
Okay. Damn Tampa.
Stupid teams make stupid plays.
Yeah, but the Falcons are a stupid team, and that worked out for them.
Yeah, they make stupid plays today too.
Not enough.
Bro, if the game is tied right now, what do you mean not enough?
Because, well, I mean, first of all, Tampa is the heavily favored team in this game.
Are they though?
Well, they're at home and they're a better team. So, I mean, I don't know what the odds are, but I mean, I can't imagine the odds are very good as far as being in the Falcons' favor.
Kyle, they were at home and they were the better team on Sunday.
Okay. What on earth does that have to do with the odds makers?
I'm just saying, I think it should matter.
But it doesn't though. Like I'm not talking about what you like emotionally think should be the case. I'm talking about facts. The Buccaneers, according to the article that was posted this morning, the Buccaneers were 4.5-point favorites at home, which is about so actually not as much as you would think, but still, the way that Vegas and the odds makers typically work is they'll give the home team an automatic 3-point advantage, right? So if the away team is or if the home team is favored to win by less than 3, then that's actually a indication that they think that the away team has a good shot at winning. But in this case, they're 4.5-point favorites, which means that they not only thought that they were going to be the better team because of home field advantage, but that they were good for like another 1.5 on top of that in like a guaranteed type of way. So yeah, they were pretty decently favored to win this game.
Oh, damn.
Now, obviously, it's tied. It's not saying they're not going to win this game, but
Kick is away. It's going to be fielded in the end zone where he's going to be a pussy and take a knee. You lie. Uh. 12-11 left in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for Tampa. You gotta smoke that Atlanta pack, Tampa. You gotta smoke the pack. From their own 20. Baker's under center. There's going to be a handoff up the middle. Bucky Irving, who burst right through the seam for a gain of 7. Maybe. Second down. Second down coming up for Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield pointing at 2 different things like he's Spider-Man. 2nd and 1. Baker Mayfield's in his 8th season with a 63 completion percentage, 27,619 yards, 191 touchdowns, 96 interceptions, and a 91.1 rating, all in this season. Not playing. That's his entire career. 2nd and 1. Tampa has the ball inside their own 28. It's going to be a play action. Baker is going to step up in the pocket, and he is going to get bro, is that not a flag? Okay, I'm about to say that better be a flag. I saw that boy grab the face mask, so the horse collar was wrong.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Flag on Atlanta. Is that on AJ Terrell again? Good guy. AJ Terrell, that's your 3rd penalty. They didn't even call it on the sack that I thought was a penalty. This man just can't, bro, you wish it was Valentine's Day or something? Because you keep holding everybody. This dude is burnt toast, man. 1st and 10 for Tampa Bay. Gives them a fresh set of downs. Okay, I don't know why the referee's still on the camera. It's cam for the cam. Okay. First and 10 for the Buccaneers inside their own 33. Godwin in motion. Is going to be a handoff. Or no, that's Sean Tucker. Sean Tucker to the left side. Gets some yards. Even takes out his own lineman in the process. It's going to be 2nd down. Baker Mayfield, quarterback, number 6. Baker's been slinging it a little bit. I mean, Baker's made some boneheaded plays, but he also made some cool plays. 2nd and 4. Baker is 4 for 9 for 65 yards right now. 2nd and 4. Buccaneers have it inside their own 39-yard line. Baker's under center, takes a snap, hands it off to Bucky. But he just loses 2 or 3 yards in the process, and that never had a shot.
That was a completely busted play on the part of the Buccaneers. Like, not to say the Falcons didn't do anything good on that play, but like that run blocking was just horrendous on that play.
3rd and 8. Baker Mayfield, quarterback, number 6. 2022, Week 10, fail Kansas versus Panthers. Yeah, that's probably why he's making a lot of boneheaded plays, because he still has concussion from 3 years ago. In 2022, Week 14, Raiders versus Rams, he did the same thing. Why are they just bringing that up? 3rd and 8.
Is Baker going to be the next Joe Flacco, where he ends up playing for every NFC South team?
This is incomplete. No. Because he's played for – there is a flag. So he played for the Buccaneers, obviously, right now. They played for the Panthers.
Yeah, so he's just got to, hit the Saints and the Falcons.
He's going to – if he – okay, penalty decline, so it was on Tampa Bay. It was, I think, a legal man downfield. I think if he does not retire as a Buccaneer, he's not going to – I mean, he openly said he hates the Saints. So.
That doesn't mean anything, honestly.
I mean, it kind of does. Like, would you want to play for somebody that you hated? Like, okay,
But that's what I'm saying.
Go
Like,
to work for somebody that you hate.
but that's what I'm saying. There's been plenty of Bengals players who have said that they hate the Steelers and then go on to play for the Steelers.
Well, tell them to get their priorities straight.
No, what I'm saying is it's a business. Like Baker probably hates the Saints right now, but I don't know if like I think that might just be like the type of mentality you got to get yourself in when you play for a team.
Well, another thing, I don't think the Saints or Atlanta would really call Baker because, like, the Saints, we have our future quarterback in Tyler Shuck, and Atlanta is trying to have a future QB in Michael Penix. So why would you even get Baker if you're either of them? I think he's staying with Tampa Bay for a long time. And if he ever does leave Tampa, which I think he will leave Tampa eventually, and I think it's probably going to be maybe 5 to 10 years down the line. It's not going to be anytime soon. I know that, though. I don't think he's going to retire a Buccaneer, but I definitely don't think he's leaving anytime soon. So, I don't know. But the Saints are never going to sign Baker. Baker's never going to leave the Saints. He could maybe go to Atlanta, but I doubt it because they're still trying to convince themselves that Michael Penix is the future. But all right. Buccaneers remaining schedule. They got Panthers, Dolphins, and Panthers again. They just played the Saints last week. Oh no, the Buccaneers. No, they got Panthers, Dolphins, Panthers. The Panthers got Saints, Buccaneers, Seahawks, Buccaneers. Okay. They're comparing them because they're the two NFC South teams in the running right now. 1st and 10. And up to Bijan might be gone. Oh shoot.
Oh no.
He's going 50 out of bounds around the 40 or the 30 or one person.
But there's a flag.
There's a flag. Please be holding or illegal shift or something.
Holding.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Drummond.
Holding on new name Drummond. Jim talking trash while the Saints are better than his Vikings. No shock here. I mean, I'm not going to be biased. Jim's Vikings are better than. I mean, I don't know. I think it's closer than people think. I think the Vikings and Saints are on the same level right now.
If it weren't for the fact that the Vikings literally just shut out another football team, I know the Commanders aren't very good right now, but they did all take the Broncos close. If it weren't for the fact that the Vikings did just shut out the Commanders, they absolutely obliterated them. Then I would agree, but I don't think the Vikings. I think the Saints are worse than the Vikings.
I think we're both on the same level right now.
I don't.
False or I think we're both trash. We're just different.
I think
different trash.
I think that the Vikings overall, the overall season that the Vikings have had has been probably about on the same level overall as the Saints have had, even though the Saints have had fewer wins. But I would say if we're being nitpicky, I think the Vikings are a little better.
I mean, I think the Saints personally had a better season than Minnesota. Hand out to Bijan.
If you're based on what expectations? Yeah, based on expectations.
Because the Saints' goal this season was to see if they had a future quarterback.
That's what I'm saying, based on expectations. Like
So,
based off of like the results of what you're supposed to be like playing a football season for, I would say the Vikings are just, like if you put the Vikings and the Saints up against each other, I think the Vikings would be, the clear favorites is what I mean by they're the better team. Now,
I mean, look, the Vikings are a better team. I'm not like the Vikings are a better team, but I'm just saying, like,
No, I
if
know.
we're going off of like a season, I think the Saints probably like even though the Vikings have won more games, Vikings they wanted to see if JJ McCarthy's their guy. Bijan picks up a first down. Vikings wanted to see if Bijan's their guy, but he had a good game Sunday, but other than that, he has not been good most of the season. However, the Saints want to see if Tyler Shuck or Rattler's their guy. Rattler shows a promise, but Shuck is proven to be the guy as of right now. So, like, I mean, I don't think anybody is denying the Vikings are technically a better roster team. But, like, if you're talking about, like, better season, I think the Saints are having a better season, even though they have not won as many games as the Vikings have. That's just my team.
That was more or less kind of what I was saying, but I was talking about the better team. That's what we were talking
about. A better team, I think it's clearly the Vikings, but
right. So what Richard said was the Saints are.
Kirk throws incomplete.
What Richard said was that the Saints are better than the Vikings, and so that would mean that the Saints football team is better than the Vikings football team, which is not correct. Now, are the Saints potentially in a better position after this season than the Vikings are? I would probably argue that for sure, because they've got a really, I believe a good young head coach who needed to knock, some of the rough parts off first, but they've got a quarterback who I don't know if I believe Tyler Shuck is going to be like, the next big thing, but he could be like he could be their Andy Dalton. And I don't mean the Saints Andy Dalton. What?
And he just
caught that.
The Bijan, I gotta see a replay.
He might have been out of bounds. I don't know, but just the catch itself was insane. For a running back, this isn't Jamar Chase. This isn't Justin Jefferson. This is a running back.
Let me see this.
He's in.
Yeah.
Well, was that other foot? Was that in before? Because that he might.
I don't even know if he caught that for real.
Oh no, he caught it. But
no, that's out. That's out.
Yeah. Well, you also make a good point. Like he that ball might have hit the ground before he truly secured it.
That's what I'm saying, because I think the ball, I think that's the rule where it's like he didn't maintain possession.
Yeah. So then I was right to be surprised, because that's a running back making a great catch like that. Turns out it was not a great catch, because it was a running back trying to make that catch.
Yeah.
Because I was about to say this ain't Odell Beckham Jr. This is Bijan Robinson, who's a running back, and so that right there is your proof that I was right to feel that way.
3rd and 10. Atlanta has it inside their own 40.
Right,
David Silver motion. There's a flag on the play. Kirk is going to throw. It's caught. Right, okay, well, they just blew the play dead.
Oh, so maybe it's false start then. I thought it was going to be on the clock.
Yep, false start on Atlanta, I think. Something on Atlanta. I don't know if it's a legal shift, false start. Man, Atlanta's been getting so. Yeah, it's on Jake Matthews. This is his 3rd penalty today, too.
Yeah. He's twitching.
He's probably throwing trash one week and somehow not shit. But either way, JJ more shit and one fluke blowout. I mean, yeah, like Bryce Young, I think you could maybe compare him and JJ McCarthy, because they're both inconsistent. But I think Bryce is probably more consistent than JJ has been all season.
Bryce also didn't lose like an entire season to injury and then more of a season to injury.
It's called by Kyle Pitts, and he's going to be short. Well, to be fair, Bryce Young lost half of the season for being bad at football because they benched him last season for Andy Dalton, and then he came back in and then became a good quarterback for whatever reason.
That's worse.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Like I do think that Bryce Young could eventually be the guy that the Panthers need. But I think that it's honestly too early to tell with JJ McCarthy because he hasn't really had a shot yet.
I just think JJ McCarthy, I think he's just too arrogant to be good at football at this point. I think the ego went to his head.
What?
Zion calls them.
You know what sport that every great player in the NFL has a big ego. What are you talking about?
Not like JJ's.
I mean, JJ
Like,
maybe
I
is
don't-
worse at maybe JJ is worse at like being a sociopath about it, and like being able to function in society by hiding his true whatever. But like all of those players are that arrogant.
I never saw Tom Brady say, I'm 12. I never saw Drew Brees say, I'm 9. I never saw Aaron Rodgers say, I'm 12. I never saw Matthew Stafford say, I'm 9. I never saw Patrick Mahomes say, I'm 15.
What on what? What?
What?
I don't like none of that. Literally none of that. First of all, half of it's not true. Half those guys have said very similar things. Tom Brady had like released the TB12 like diet. Like, are you kidding me? Like that's yeah, maybe none of those guys said that exact quote, but like a lot of those guys, yes, they're like, I'm this whatever. The difference is a lot of those guys backed it up. But again, JJ McCarthy, I don't think that we've really had hardly any time to evaluate him because he's just not played very much.
I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't think JJ McCarthy is good at football.
I missed everything you said because my headphones came out.
Well, don't do that.
Okay. But I mean, like the way that like JJ McCarthy has flashed at times in the NFL, which is why I think that he could become who the Vikings need him to be. He keeps missing time because he keeps getting kind of fucked over by things he can't really control. But and that might in the long run that might end up coming back to bite him. Because he won't have enough time to really develop into who the Vikings need him to be before his like rookie contract is up. But this could be like a Sam Darnold type of situation where like he doesn't work out with his first team because things with his first team were so garbage, and then he goes to another team and does really well with them.
It took Sam Darnold like 5 tries before he got it right. So if it takes JJ McCarthy he's like they're not going to be
I don't know about that.
He flunked with the Jets, flunked with the Panthers, flunked with the 49ers, and
he did not flunk with the 49ers. What are you talking about? He was a good backup for them.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he wasn't like perfect, but I mean, first of all, he was the backup. He was never going to do anything with them. But Sam Darnold,
one game for them.
He played more than one game. He might have started.
He played one game.
He might have started one game.
No, he played one game.
And he played several games. You're wrong.
No, I'm not.
According to Pro Football Reference, you're wrong.
No, I'm not.
And now he only had one game where he threw well, no, that's not even true. He only started one game. You're right. He only started one game, and that was the final game of the season against the Rams. And he, let's see.
1st and 10, Baker takes a snap. Baker's going to throw out of pressure, and the pass is incomplete. Intended for Bucky Irving. 2nd and 10.
Sam Darnold was 1 touchdown, 1 interception, took 3 sacks, had a 96.5 quarterback rating. So he wasn't bad. He wasn't like great, but he wasn't bad. And then other than that, like he had a game where he played like half the game against the Ravens a couple of weeks before that. And he once again was
throws it's caught by somebody. I think that's Godwin.
There. That is Godwin, yeah.
It's going to be 3rd down after a game about 4.
Scrambled a decent amount. Threw the ball a couple more times throughout the season, but it was 2 games at the end of the season where Sam Darnold played, and he wasn't bad. He wasn't like phenomenal, but he wasn't bad.
He was
And then he went on and he played for the Vikings. He played pretty damn well for the Vikings, got himself a job to go to the Seahawks, and he played great for the Seahawks. So like, he was trash.
But
that's what I'm saying. He was trash. The Jets failed to develop him. Then he went to the Panthers, and it didn't do very well there, but he did a little bit better there than he did with the Jets. But it was kind of like the Baker Mayfield situation. Baker Mayfield went to the Panthers, wasn't very good there, and then ended up having to go to another team, did better with that team, but was a backup, and then ended up on Tampa, where he's at least held down the starting job there. Whether or not you can say he's doing super great all the time, he's been playing really good at times.
1st and 10. It's going to be a play action. Baker rolls up to his left, throws. It's caught.
Whoa.
And if Buka gets out of it, picks up a first down, gets hit by AJ Terrell.
That's a football player right there making a move like that. He got walloped on his feet.
But guess what? He was not doing that on Sunday.
Okay. I'm happy for you.
I'm happy for me too.
Let's see. I didn't realize Jaden Daniels played in that Washington game.
Oh, yeah, he started.
Did he get hurt or did he get benched?
Oh, he got hurt.
Okay, because he had a 35 quarterback rating. He got hurt again? Good Lord.
Yep, he re-injured the same injury. Baker throws it deep, and the pass is caught. Jalen McMillan.
Maybe LSU quarterbacks are just made of glass. Maybe that's what the issue is.
I don't know. Maybe.
Because like this is like two quarterbacks who were seen as like the next big thing in the NFL who have had their careers so far derailed due to injury. Now, obviously, Jaden Daniels has a little bit less time of that happening, but this year's been completely derailed by injury, and obviously, it was going pretty well there for a while, but.
1st and 10, it's going to be a handoff to Bucky Irving, who gets about a yard before getting slammed by the former Saint, a.k.a. the traitor, Caden Ellis.
I don't even know if he quite got a yard.
I think he got a clean yard for him. 2nd down.
You said
Caden made the last 4 games, 54%, 530 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, and a 1-3 record.
Was Caden Ellis even any good for the Saints?
He was 1 year. I remember I kept saying the Saints have to resign him, but then he went to Atlanta. And I was like, screw you then. But I understand, I wasn't mad.
Oh, nice hit.
Ooh, is he good?
He's okay, but
Mike Evans, a.k.a. Marshawn Lattimore's son, got railed there.
Good Lord.
Is that Kobe Bryant on the coverage? Yep, that was Kobe Bryant. I wanted the Saints to draft him.
Looks like he had 2 good seasons for. Oh no, okay, he had 1 good season for the Saints. No, he had 2 good seasons for the Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 of his 3 seasons with the Saints looks like he was pretty good.
Yeah, he was good for us, but Atlanta, they always say that we're so trash, but they always be taking all of our players. It makes no sense, right? All right, Buccaneers using their first timeout with 2:54 left in the half. But I remember that year, I think Atlanta signed, 3 of our players that year. I think that's the same year they signed David Onyemata, and I think they signed someone else. Or no, I think it was the Panthers that signed Shy Tuttle. That's probably the 3rd player. Everybody in the division be taking all of our players, and they always be saying they were trash. But yet, clearly we're not that trash. If you want some of this trash, then. Unless you just want to be trash with us, I guess. I don't know. 3rd and 9. It's not like they're going after our best players. Hayden Ellis was good, but he wasn't our best player. 3rd and 9.
There is something to be said about taking players who are used to playing in the similar region as you.
Baker is going to try to get out of pressure. He's going to run and
does not get sacked.
4 down. Good news for them. They had a field goal in their back pocket, so that's good for them. 4th and 8.
Well, if they
Man's day yards, not quite a sack. But
if they convert the field goal, then I guess
they better. You know Blake Grupe's on the Colts now?
Yeah, I think you mentioned that.
That's crazy. 49-yard field goal. Jason Goffin, kick is up. It's good. Buccaneers up 10-7 with 2:04 left in the half.
All right, Falcons up 10-7. Gotcha.
No, Buccaneers up 10-7.
Falcons up 14-7.
I said 10-7 Buccaneers.
Falcons up 34-7.
Buccaneers up 28-3.
Wouldn't that be a bad thing though?
Oh shoot, you're right.
Like if the Falcons are on the other side of that, doesn't that give them the opportunity to like break the curse?
Oh no, it can't. You know, no. Atlanta, they're cursed forever.
Okay.
You know, one time they almost came back to down 27-3. I think it was.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
I remember one time they played against the Rams, and I think they were down around the score of 28-3, and they almost came back and won, but Jalen Ramsey got the game-winning interception. So that's the only time I actually was like, let's go, Jalen Ramsey!
I've never said that in my life.
I mean, I like Ramsey. I just feel like, you know, even in his Jacksonville days, he was just, like, people act like he was a freaking Darrelle Revis.
It's because he had so much hype coming out of college. Like people were acting like he was gonna be the next Darrelle Revis, and then he was good, but he was never like that. And he was also a punk ass bitch the whole time. And then he like went to like 3 or 4 other teams and was a punk ass bitch at all those teams and got himself ran out of every single team he was on. And now he's on what, his 5th team, 6th team?
Jaguars, Rams, Dolphins, Steelers. 4th team. First and 10 for the Falcons at their own 35-yard line. 2:04 left in the half. Kirk Cousins takes a snap. Kirk's going to dump it off. Caught by Bijan, who has some blocking, and he picks up enough for a first down with 1:57 to go, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
All right, well, going to be funny when the Falcons come back and win this game.
No.
Hey, I have one of those.
One of what?
An espresso.
Oh, you talking about this commercial?
Yeah. Took me forever to figure out how to get the reusable pod to work, but I think like right before I started this show, I finally got it to work.
Do you think the Saints are going to have any primetime games next year?
No, I don't. I don't know why on earth they would. Unless they do something crazy and actually do draft a quarterback with their first-round draft pick.
I think the Saints could maybe get like a not Sunday night. I think the Saints maybe could get a Thursday night game, depending on how Tyler Shuck plays the rest of the year. But,
I doubt it. I think it might be possible they could get a game like that. I think it's possible they could get flexed if they perform better next year and have a shot at the playoffs. But I don't think they're going to get a natural spot because while you guys, I think, are very optimistic about Tyler Shuck right now, I think the general consensus in the NFL is he's mostly uninteresting.
I mean, last season we even had like 3 Thursday night games, so
which is crazy. But I think that's partially because, like, you know, I mean, like believe it or not, Derek Carr had a lot of clout in the NFL.
Fun fact: the Colts almost signed Derek Carr last week.
That would have been really funny if they did.
Apparently, they called Derek Carr before they signed Phillip Rivers.
I don't know why they would. why Derek Carr over Phillip Rivers? Because like, wouldn't you want to go with the guy who already knows your system ish?
Well, I think it's probably because Derek Carr's like 10 years younger, and he probably has more upside.
I don't know if he does have more upside though, because like I mean, he's been not playing football this year. Phillip Rivers has been not playing football this year, but Phillip Rivers knows your system.
What is the difference? Phillip Rivers has not been playing football for 5 years. Derek Carr's only been out of it for like a year.
Has it been 5 years?
Yes. Last time he played was 2020.
Good Lord, has it been that long?
Yes.
He's 44.
Yes, you didn't know that?
Yeah, I totally totally did not realize he was that old. I mean, like it would make sense, right? Like he's from the same draft class as Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger, right? But it feels like Ben Roethlisberger only just retired a couple years ago.
He retired in 2021. So
I'm not that old, Mikey.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not that old.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Kirk goes deep with it. Top is wide open. Gosh, what is it with all these WWE tackles?
Horrendous coverage on that play, by the way. Good job by Kyle Pitts to get in position, but like that was a solid throw by Kirk Cousins. It just absolutely disgusting coverage by the Buccaneers on that particular play.
Now, do you see how we were able to beat this team?
Yes, I do. They are
so
highly inconsistent at best.
And fraudulent.
Yep, quite possible. I mean, if they lose to the Falcons and the Saints, like that's bad.
And the Panthers. Kirk, 1st and 10, has all day throws. Top hits, wide open touchdown.
Wow. So what was that about? I'm not saying this is proof that it's going to happen, but where's Jim? Wasn't Jim like, hey Kyle, your prediction's insane. You're so stupid. All your predictions are so bad. And every time he comes in and talks trash about my predictions, they end up like either coming right or very close to right.
That's nice. Bro, what is this? Who is their defensive coordinator? He got to go. No, I take that back. Don't fire him. Wait, is it Todd Bowles their defensive play caller? Or, no?
If it makes you feel better, if the Falcons win this game, it'll probably go a long way toward not firing Raheem Morris.
Really nice. Honestly, I know Atlanta fans that probably want their team to lose tonight.
I'm sure every fan base has those people who they're A, in favor of tanking, B, they root for their team to lose because they want to see somebody get fired, and et cetera, et cetera. And like, I don't even understand how that mentality even works. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Do I think that, am I like, I've been the biggest Zach Taylor supporter there is for the longest time. And even I'm like, okay, I'm kind of out on him. I think it's time to move on. But I'm not going to root against the guy, because he's the Bengals head coach. I want the Bengals to do well. Like I wouldn't ever want to like root against Zach Taylor, like maybe once the season's over or whatever, I can be like, yeah, the Bengals should fire Zach Taylor. Or even if the season isn't over and it's like they should fire Zach Taylor, then I'd be like, they should fire Zach Taylor. But I'm not going to root for the Bengals to have less success just so that the Bengals can feel more sure about firing Zach Taylor. Like I would rather the Bengals just win, and then we don't have to worry about firing Zach Taylor because we're winning.
Yeah, I remember last season. I never rooted. Well, okay, I only rooted for the Saints one time in my entire life, and that was because last season, Week 18 against Tampa Bay, if we lost, Atlanta's got eliminated. That's the only time I rooted against them.
So what you said was you've only rooted for the Saints one time. So you're a Saints hater, is what you're saying.
No, I said I rooted against the Saints one time, just so Atlanta.
I get it. This shit's more than the game. You just hate the Saints that badly.
Bitch wants to.
You know what? This is what you get for every time I walk away from the screen. You pull into some bullshit about the Steelers.
Hey, I'm not the one that said that you wanted the Ravens to beat them 75-3.
This is what I'm talking about. This is you brought this on yourself.
No. You see, because so last season, I never rooted against the Saints until that one particular moment. But there were times where the Saints would play a football game, and I would hope that the other team runs up the score, just so we could fire up Dennis Allen. Like, I remember when we played against the Broncos, we lost 34-10 that day, and I was like, Denver, please score again, just so Dennis Allen can get out of here.
That punt is muffed.
And that is muffed, and he picks it up right to the 25, 26, 27. Where he's going to get right on 33 seconds. Fan base does 2 timeouts, but they are a trash team, so we'll see if that means anything.
Well, you say what you say, but if there's one thing Baker Mayfield's good at doing, it's doing something crazy and like when you kind of least expect him to.
He didn't do that Sunday.
Well, maybe it's because people expected it too much.
Maybe. 1st and 10. Buccaneers have it at their own 26-yard line. Baker Mayfield takes a snap. Baker is going to pump fake, and he's going to get out of pressure. He's going to throw it, batted up, and was that picked off or did the ball hit the ground?
It was not. It hit the ground. But see, that's what I'm talking about. Baker, like, if had that ball not been batted, Baker was about to do something crazy on that play. That was expert navigating of the pocket. It's just, ball got batted down.
Yeah. He was wide open too.
Yeah, he had a guy too. That was about to be. I was about to be vindicated on that one play.
2nd and 10, 25 seconds. Baker.
Now that was
going to throw out of bounds. Intended for Mike Evans.
I don't know what the hell that was. There's
a
flag.
There is a flag though. Maybe
I think he's going to be holding on the Falcons.
I hope you're right. With 21 seconds to go.
Face mask on the Falcons, actually.
Yay! That's more yards.
That's a type of holding when you think about it. He's holding the face mask.
Yeah. On D. Alford. Was he playing in the 28-3 game?
I have no idea. That was almost 10 years ago.
Because I think I remember somebody of his. I think Atlanta had somebody named Alford on their team. Because I remember someone had a pick 6 on Atlanta, and it was like Alford is gone or something. I
barely remember that Matt Ryan was their quarterback. Frankly.
Okay.
Wide open. Are you kidding me? What are you doing?
Marshawn Lattimore's son makes a great play to get that first down.
What on earth is Atlanta doing?
Being Atlanta.
That was some Bengals shit right there.
Did he get out of bounds or?
I don't think so. But I think they took a timeout.
He wasn't touched, so
right. But they took a timeout. I think.
No, he's out of bounds.
Yeah, but he slid though. Doesn't that count as being?
Well, no, because he slid before he caught it.
They did take a timeout though. Like they only have 2 timeouts.
They one earlier in the game.
Get rid of it. Oh man, dude, Baker was about to get out of it, and the refs called that dead.
Yeah, like you don't remember when they called it earlier in the game?
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I even said that they called a timeout when there was like 3 minutes left.
Was that when I was definitely going to the bathroom the whole time?
No, that's when you were definitely talking about J.J. McCarthy.
Oh. Who?
Buccaneers call their second timeout now with 7 seconds. I hope Todd Bowles stays the Buccaneers head coach forever.
Like Baker was legitimately about to get out of that sack. I think that's kind of BS that the refs called that play dead.
Well, if he got out of it, I don't know. Honestly, I think it's better that he did take the sack because if he got out of that, he might have, did something that he would regret.
I think so because I think he probably would have tried to throw the ball away.
That's what I'm saying. But like, if he accidentally holds the ball for too long and he gets sacked with no time left.
But I don't think But what I'm saying is he was about to get out of that, and he was about to be free and clear. And I think most likely, unless he thinks he sees a guy, he's most likely throwing that ball away just to, not lose 8 yards.
But he lost 8 yards though.
I know, but I don't think he wanted to lose 8 yards. So most likely, as an NFL quarterback, he probably would have thrown the ball away unless he definitely saw a guy.
Is Kyle Trask still on the Buccaneers?
I think so. I mean, he only got drafted like 3 years ago, right?
Something like that.
I know he's on the Falcons.
Well, damn.
Yeah. Okay. Apparently he's on the Falcons.
So he's on the other team that's playing tonight.
Yeah. So he is playing in this game.
Is that not grounding?
That definitely looked like grounding to me.
That are they trying to say Bucky was the intended receiver?
What?
I think that should be clear grounding.
I think that's clear. Yeah, clearly. Like, I mean, he wasn't even throwing it to him. There was no intended receiver. He looked to the ground and threw the ball at the ground.
That thing literally looked like a fake spike, but you can't do a fake spike if you do it like that.
It looked to me like he was just pissed off and killing the play.
That looked like whenever there's like a false start. 52-yard field goal. Kick is up, and it's good. Yep. 14-13 going into the locker rooms.
Well. All right, prediction time.
Prediction time. The best part.
All right, let's see. We got I still got to tally up last week's predictions, but I'll do that while we're doing this, just so we can go ahead and knock some of these out.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the Falcons. You're taking the Buccaneers.
I do that.
So first game we got is Bears hosting the Browns.
Oh, this is going to be a great game in the Bears.
Yeah, Bears. Pretty clear. I mean, they just lost a hard-fought game against the Packers. They're pissed off. The Browns are bad, and it's in Chicago. I think the Bears are going to absolutely wipe the floor with them.
I think it's going to be a close game, but I don't think the Browns are going to win, though.
All right, we got the Chargers traveling to Kansas City to play the Chiefs.
Give me the Chargers in that one.
Yeah, I agree. What I was about to say was the frauds, because that's who the Chiefs are, is they're frauds. And I don't mean anybody thought that they were particularly good this year, although a lot of people did. Like if you notice when I keep putting those power index rankings from ESPN up next to your power rankings, the Chiefs are always really high for no fucking reason. And even in your power rankings, you've given them the benefit of the doubt several times this year.
Hey, I had them at number 19 last week. Okay, yesterday.
By the way, before we continue with predictions, can I just address this whole Joe Burrow situation real quick? Because people keep I don't want to be the I hate the media guy, because it's such a fucking trope. It's such a cliche thing to be, is the media is always so stupid. But sports media, especially around the Bengals, are just the stupidest fucking people. People are taking Joe Burrow's comments from losing to I think it was the day after we lost to the Bills or something like that. And Joe Burrow basically responded to a reporter's question. Basically the question was what's your mentality? And what he said was well, I'm just playing this game to have fun. If I'm not having fun, then there's no point in playing. And it's such a common thing that football players say all the fucking time. Joe Burrow himself has said it many, many, many times before. I'm having fun. I'm going to keep playing. And if I'm not having fun, then blah, blah, blah. And this has just been spinned into oblivion by people being like, Joe Burrow's not having fun. He's going to retire early. And I'm so fucking tired of this stupid. But you know what? The Bengals need to start winning football games, because that's why these narratives exist, is because, we're losing football games and the media is going to be like up our ass because of it. That's what fucking happens. But at the same time, they piss me off so much. Joe Burrow is not contemplating retirement, guys. He's not. He said he's having fun. That was the whole point of the comment. Yeah, I don't know. Like he's built different. I mean, that's part of the media's problem is they don't understand how football players think. And so a guy like Joe Burrow, who's built completely different, is having fun. And they're like, I don't understand what fun is. And Joe Burrow's like, I wouldn't want to play if I wasn't having fun. But he said he's having fun. And he also said he's going through a lot of stuff, which is normal. Like they're losing and stuff. But he also said he's still having fun. So stop it. So stop it.
Yeah.
People drawing parallels to Carson Palmer, and it's like that's not the same thing. Joe Burrow. The reason why Carson Palmer demanded out of Cincinnati. By the way, do you know why Carson Palmer demanded out of Cincinnati, Mikey?
Because he didn't want to be there.
Well, do you know why he didn't want to be there though? It wasn't because they were losing.
Because he just didn't like playing football in
Cincinnati. Because he didn't like the way that the front office was doing business. And I don't like the way the Bengals front office does business either. But the reason Carson Palmer had such a problem and demanded out is because Carson Palmer kept asking for the Bengals to like make certain moves and like sign certain players and do certain things, which is why they signed Terrell Owens, by the way. That was entirely because Chad and Carson Palmer wanted him in town. It wasn't because the Bengals thought it was a great idea. That was basically just like Carson, fine Carson. We did, yeah, in 2010.
How long was he there?
In 2010.
He only played there in 2010.
Yeah, we picked him up for a year and we didn't re-sign him. But he was also like 38 or something at that time. It was basically the end of it. I think he might have played. Actually, that might have been his last year. But that he was the Bengals' best receiver that year for sure. That was also, I want to say, like Chad's last year too. With the Bengals. Yeah. Okay. So he did come back. So that was his last actual year in the NFL. He did play. He did make a comeback in football and played for an indoor football league, and then got on, I think, the Seahawks practice squad, or not practice squad. He was like an off-season member, but he didn't make the team. And then he was done after that. So the Bengals were the last team that Terrell Owens played for.
That's nice.
I remember that year. I actually don't remember that year. That was the year my brain exploded.
Interesting.
Like my brain surgery that I've talked about before. That was that year. The Bengals went 4-12, and when I had when I came out of the drug-induced coma thing that they do when you go into brain surgery. When I came out of that, I asked my mom if the Bengals made it to the Super Bowl, and my mom was like, Kyle, they went 4-12.
Wait, so you didn't watch any of that season because you were in a coma?
No, I wasn't. No, I was in a surgery-induced coma for like a couple hours or however many hours it was. I don't know how long, but I watched that season. I watched the NFC. I remember watching the NFC Championship game with the Packers and Bears that year. And then not too long after that, I had the rupture, and then I went into surgery. And but I came out of it in enough time to watch the Super Bowl with the Packers and the Steelers. So I watched. I didn't miss any football that year. I was in such a drug-induced stupor that I completely had my brain wasn't working, and I guess completely forgot that the Bengals went 4-12 that year. In my defense, the Bengals had been in the playoffs the year prior to that.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my Terrell Owens story, sort of, not really. Anyway, we got the Bills going to New England to pay the Patriots, and this is possibly a really interesting game. It's also the Bills' last chance to have any shot at this division.
Yeah, I think the Bills are going to come out hungrier than ever, and I actually got the Bills pulling this one out.
You know what? I've got the Bills pulling this one out. You know why? To make myself feel better that we lost. Because You know what? Maybe it's just the fact that the Bills are actually a really good football team, and the fact that they've looked suspect all year is actually just not true. They were just warming up, is what happened.
Yeah, I guess.
Could be the case. But in reality, I'm taking the Patriots. I think the Patriots are on a roll right now, and the Bills. I mean, I thought the Bills looked kind of suspect against us. Like the only reason they won, honestly, is because our defense is that fucking trash. But the Bengals were in control of that game for a lot of that game. The Bengals defense is just such trash that the Bills were able to like take that one back. But the
Bengals are so trash.
The Bengals defense is trash. The offense is still good, but obviously, ultimately, 4-9 is 4-9.
Okay.
Still better than you.
Okay.
I'm just saying you keep like trying to shove that one in there, but like still better than the Saints.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we got the Commanders and the Giants. Boy. Why?
I can't believe I'm about to say these words. This is probably the only time I'll ever say these words the rest of the year. Give me the Giants to win a football game.
I mean, honestly, the way the Commanders look lately, yeah, I agree with you. Like the Giants look bad, but the Commanders just look destitute, man.
Yeah. Like if this is last season,
losing 31-0 to the Vikings. Like, are you serious right now?
And not even with Jay Daniels starting the game at least.
Right. All right. So we got the Raiders going to Philadelphia play the Eagles. What do you think is going to happen, Mikey?
Honestly, this is going to be closer than a lot of people think it's going to be. I am picking the Eagles to win this game, though. But if they lose, boy.
So I'm actually going to kind of disagree with you here. I understand why you're saying that, and fair point, right? But you got to remember that like the Eagles like are on a 3-game losing streak right now, but that's the Bears, who are a really good football team. That's the Chargers, who are a pretty damn good football team. And that's the Cowboys, who are very up and down this year. But, for a little bit there, it was looking like the Cowboys might kind of turn things around. And that's a division game. And they beat the Lions and the Packers in back-to-back games. So, I mean, like this whole, like, the I think reports of the Eagles' death is a little premature. I understand the concern. Don't get me wrong. But it's the Raiders. So I think this is going to be this is going to be the Eagles winning big. I don't know if it's going to be a large amount of points because their offense is weird lately. But I do think that the Eagles are going to pretty decisively win this game against the Raiders, and it's mostly just because the Raiders are that bad.
Hey, put some respect on their name. They won 2 games this year.
They sure did.
One of them was against the Patriots.
I think the Bengals would easily beat them. That's how bad I think they are.
I think the Saints could probably easily beat them.
I agree. I agree with that. I think the Raiders are very, very bad.
Yep.
Next, you got the Jaguars and the Jets.
Jaguars by 10 points.
I was about to say, I thought you were thinking about that. I'm like, don't think about it. It's not.
No, I was thinking about how bad the Jets were.
Yeah, the Jets are pretty bad. I think they're better than the Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, they're better. I know the Jets are better than the Falcons,
but next you got the Texans hosting the Cardinals.
Hey, give me the Texans.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals.
You do that.
I think this is it feels like a step back game for the Texans. And the Cardinals, while the Cardinals aren't good, they are kind of scrappy. And I don't know, it kind of feels like, kind of feels like the type of game the Texans really could lose. Especially coming off like a game they were really focusing on against the Chiefs, which maybe ultimately they didn't need to focus on as much as we thought. But this could be kind of a trap game. I know they got the Raiders next week, but they also got the Chargers the week after. So, mean, this could be. It's not the quintessential trap game, but I think this could be a trap game for the Texans. So let's see. Next up, we got the Packers going to Denver to play the Broncos in the overrated bowl. The overrated bowl.
Oh, that's nice. Chase McLaughlin, kick us away.
Oh, you must have like. Oh no, my thing got paused. That's why I was like,
that's bad. Okay,
I'm going to start over. I'll probably going to be really ahead of you for a minute.
Okay. Todd Bowles, 16-51 career record when trailing at halftime as an NFL head coach. 0-5 this season. That's not good. First and 10 for the Falcons at their own 35-yard line to begin the third quarter. Kirk Cousins is under center. Buccaneers look like they're sending the heat. It's going to be a play action rollout. Kirk Cousins is going to stand alone in the pocket, pump fakes, throws, called by Bijan. For some reason, dude was on the floor, and Bijan gets a first down across the 50. That's not a great way to start this second half of your Tampa Bay.
So who do you think is going to win between the Packers and the Broncos?
Give me the Broncos.
Okay. I'm going to take the Packers.
Okay.
I just, something's got to give with the Broncos, man.
First and 10. Falcons have it inside the 50. Drummond in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Bijan, who cuts up the middle, but only for a gain about 4. It's going to be second down for the Falcons. Kyle, what do you think I'm about to tell you?
Nothing, because because I already did it though.
You did now.
But I had already done it.
No, you didn't.
Before you said the word scoreboard, I did it.
No, you did not. Second and 6. No, Falcons have it inside the
by the slimmest of margins, but I did. What? Nope.
Hand off the Bijan up to the left, and the Buccaneers shut that down almost immediately.
That got destroyed. There was nothing there for him.
Third down. Yeah, Diaby. Third down. Third and 9. Falcons out with the Buccaneers 48. Atlanta is 1 for 4 on third down to the 9.0 average yards to go. Bijan Robinson in motion. Kirk Cousins takes the snap. Buccaneers bring pressure. Okay, there was a flag. I think it was dead. I don't think incomplete pass is going to matter. There's a flag.
Is Kirk Cousins trying to?
Yeah, it's on Atlanta. What'd you say?
It looked like Kirk Cousins was trying to argue that was not intentional grounding, and it's like, yeah, duh.
False start on Kyle Pitts. I don't know. Kirk was yelling at the ref. I'm surprised they didn't throw a flag for that.
Also, I need to see another shot of Kirk Cousins' face, but is he wearing grills?
Maybe.
Feels like the most Kirk Cousins thing of all time.
2020, okay. 3rd and 14. Falcons have it at their own 47. They're on their own side of the field after the penalty. Kirk. Let's see. Darnell Mooney in motion. Kirk takes the snap. Kirk, he's going to throw. It's caught by Kyle Pitts. Pitts is running to the left. I think he was trying to lateral. No, he was down. I think he was trying to get him to go behind him so he could lateral it, but
yeah, but it's not what happened. Okay, he does not have grills. I just saw it in a weird light.
Now Kirk is talking to Zach Robinson.
I really personally want. Wait, Zach Robinson?
Yeah.
Like Zach Robinson?
I guess.
Like former CFL legend Zach Robinson and also former UC quarterback Zach Robinson?
Maybe. I don't know. Another offensive coordinator's name is Zach Robinson. Punch
Okay, no.
away. It could be a touchback.
It is not the same guy. It's a different Zach Robinson.
Okay. There's a flag. Atlanta players pointing at the Buccaneers. Bradley Pinion walks off the field. I find it so hilarious that the punter's name is Pinion. Holding on the Buccaneers. Yeah, he's holding him by the shoulder pad. Yeah, that's blatant. That could have caused an injury. All right, prediction time.
Okay, so not Zach. His name was not Zach Robinson.
The offensive coordinator is.
No, the Bengal, the Zach Caleros. That's who I'm thinking of. Yeah, never mind. Different person. All right, predictions. So we got the Lions going to LA to play the Rams.
Give me the Rams.
Yeah, I agree. The Lions are weird lately, and the Rams are just on a different fucking level.
Lions fans, y'all better pray y'all make the playoffs. Because if y'all don't, I'm coming for y'all.
I find it funny that you picked the Falcons to win last week and they got obliterated.
I did do that.
All right. Let's see. We'll save that one. Titans going to San Francisco to play the 49ers.
Give me the Titans.
Nah. I think it's 49ers are going to win. Titans are ass.
I think the Titans are going to shock the world.
I think they ass.
I mean, I think they ass too, but I think the 49ers are going to be overlooking them.
Okay.
Because the Titans, they've been coming on strong lately. I mean, they still ass, but then they're not as ass as they were to start the season. They still ass, though. They're not as ass.
Boy, I had a bad streak last week.
I had a good streak last week.
Yeah.
1st and 10. Buccaneers have it at their own 10. Following the penalty in his bitch. Baker under center. Snaps football. It's going to be a handoff to Bucky, who gets nothing. Yeah?
How did you give Connell the tickets?
I gave it to I went on the bus and I said to the church that this is for Connell, and he told me to give it to him, and I told Connell to put it in his folder.
Okay.
Why?
Because I was asking Sean if he got the tickets, and he said that he didn't have them in the bag. All right, so.
Well, check his folder because I know I saw him put it in his bag. All right, 2nd and 10. Baker takes a snap. Baker throws, caught by Chris Godwin for like a 9-yard gain, maybe 8, depending on where they put the ball. It's gonna be 3rd down. Third and 2 coming up for the Buccaneers from their own 18-yard line. Baker takes a snap. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Bucky Irving gets to the outside and gets the 1st down. He falls forward for some more yards. 1st and 10 of the Buccaneers. The RG. All right, 1st and 10. AJ Terrell's been having a rough game tonight. Buccaneers have it. 1st and 10 inside their own 22. Play action. Baker Mayfield, and he's going to go deep with it, and it is caught. Amika Buka for 1st down, but he wasn't doing that Sunday.
All right.
What I do?
How did that?
1st down the field. He took the Alfred there. But that was good defense by Alfred, just better offense. 1st down. Mika Buka, 3 receptions for 55 yards for the rookie. And Baker Mayfield, 11 for 21, and I think it said 170 yards. 1st and 10. Buccaneers have it at their own 43. Play action. Baker, he's going to launch it. And it is Mike Evans goes up and climbs the ladder and mosses him. Marshawn Lattimore's son makes an incredible play. Whew. That's what you do to big body receivers. You just got to throw it up there, pinpoint it, and let them come down with it. You see, that's the number 1 wide receiver move. Look, I don't like Mike Evans, not even a little bit, but he's the number 1 wide receiver for a reason. Just went up and got that thing. On Kobe Bryant, Mike Evans, 4 receptions, 102 yards. Baker throws, it is caught. Are they going to say it was out of bounds? No, they're going to say it's incomplete. With 8:16 left in the 3rd, 2nd and 10. They're showing that play on Mike Evans again. Just incredible. Ironically, he was on the DB I wanted. Okay, apparently there was a flag on the fail cam that they did not show. But it's going to be 1st down after all. And it was on Kobe Bryant. Man, Kobe Bryant's not having the stretch. It's on the work for Kobe Bryant. And Kobe Bryant went undrafted. I actually wanted the Saints to draft him too. Yeah, he's grabbing the face mask. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they call it. Yeah, he grabbed the face mask of Jalen McMillan. So that's going to be 1st and goal. Buccaneers got a fresh set of downs here. 1st and goal. Buccaneers have the ball at the fail cans the 6-yard line. I had the field wrong in my eyes. Baker, he's going to roll out to his left. He's going to just slide down and take the sack. 2nd and goal. He slipped down. Brandon Dorless on the sack. 2nd and goal coming up for the Buccaneers. Let's see. Yeah, he just slipped. He just lost his footing. 2nd and goal coming up for the Buccaneers. From the fail cans inside the 14-yard line. Baker Mayfield. He's going to throw it up, and it's just he underthrows it. Instead of a bucket Irving, that could have maybe even been a touchdown if he threw it better, but he just underthrew him. If that was an accurate ball, that was either going to be intercepted or a touchdown. No in between there, unless somebody either drops the ball or knocks it down. 3rd and goal. That was tipped. Okay, so that's why it was underthrown. Yeah, he grazed it a little bit. Like, it wasn't like egregiously tipped, but he grazed it a little bit. 7:29 to go in the 3rd. 3rd and goal coming up for the Buccaneers inside the fail cans 14-yard line. Chris Godwin goes in motion. Baker takes a snap. Baker's going to throw, and it is too high for Mika Buka. That was going to be a touchdown, but he threw too high. 4th and goal, but there's a flag, and Baker Mayfield's pointing to Atlanta. I think they're going to get Atlanta for like holding or something. Illegal contact on the fail can. Let's go. With 7:23 to go in the 3rd, it's going to be a 1st down. Buccaneers getting bailed out on this drive. Illegal contact on D. Alford. With 7:23 to go in the 3rd, it's going to be 1st and goal coming up for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah. I mean, let me see that again. Hold on. I think I was looking at the wrong guy. Yeah, that's illegal contact too.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at the wrong guy.
Easily.
Yeah, that's illegal contact. 1st and goal. Buccaneers have it inside the fail cans 9. Chris Godwin motions to the right. It's going to be a pitch to Sean Tucker, who gets some good blocking. And there's another flag that gets thrown after like a 1 yard gain, if that, but there's a flag. Let's see who they get this on. I think they might get on Atlanta again. Let's see. Yeah, he grabbed the face mask. That's going to be on Devon Diablo. Devon Diablo grabs the face mask there. Yeah. All right. Okay, I think they said there was 2 fouls. Yeah, face mask on Atlanta. Okay, so I guess that's the only flag. I don't know. Raheem Morris is complaining to the ref. I don't know why Morris is complaining. That was blatant face mask. Raheem Morris, can you just shut up? Like, that was blatant face mask. Like, what do you want the ref to do? He's literally grabbing the dude. I mean, yeah, he lets go of it, but he still grabs it. So I don't know what you want from the ref.
Yeah, I mean, it's somewhat incidental, but it doesn't really matter.
Face mask. First
They
and goal.
that one out,
He gets it to the outside. He tries to get out. It almost does, but might even lose a yard there. It's going to be second and goal. Kobe Bryant actually made a play. Second and goal coming for the Buccaneers. All right, second and goal. Falcons tonight, they have 13 first downs and 14 penalties. They have more penalties than first downs, and they have more penalties than losses. That's crazy. All right, second and goal. Buccaneers have it inside the Falcons 7. Baker Mayfield takes a snap. Mayfield's going to throw, and it's caught. Wide open. Touchdown, number 82 on the Buccaneers. That is a touchdown. Devin Culp.
Yikes.
10 plays, 90 yards, 5:14 off the clock. To be fair, the Buccaneers got bailed out like twice. Like, they should have kicked the field goal like 2 minutes ago, but Falcons just failed.
That's
the Falcons will always Falcon.
kind of why I'm saying yikes.
Yep. I mean, it's just fair because Tampa or Atlanta, they got bailed out earlier when they did kick a field goal, but then they had a fresh set of downs because of the penalty. So it's just fair. Kick is up and it's good. Chase McLaughlin splits the middle. Buccaneers take a 20-14 lead over Atlanta with 6:22 to go in the third quarter. I vibe with it. I am the evil empire after all, so I vibe with it. Okay, prediction time.
Nah,
No, we use prediction time.
no predictions.
Yes, prediction.
No predictions.
Yes, sir.
Oh boy, okay. Let's see, where were we at? We were on the Titans.
I think we're on the Titans.
Oh, we already did it, but
Yeah.
you think the Titans are going to win? I think that's insane, but fair enough. So that means we're on the Colts and Seahawks.
You know what? Give me Phillip Rivers to win a game for the Colts.
Completely, I couldn't disagree with you more.
Shut up.
I think the Seahawks are like the worst possible team for the Colts to run into right now. I think the Seahawks are marching their way to a divisional round playoff exit, but a very surprising one. So moving on, we got the Vikings and the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Give me the Vikings.
I'm going to take the Cowboys, but I could see it either way.
don't want to watch this game on Sunday night, man. I'm just gonna watch like a movie or something instead.
One game I will be paying close attention to on Monday Night Football. The Dolphins playing the Steelers. One team on the rise, the other team staying alive but flailing in the process.
Yeah, I got the Steelers winning.
I'm going to take the Dolphins. Because the Steelers lately are – I mean, Aaron Rodgers did good against the Ravens, but the Ravens are ass.
And the Dolphins are ass too.
Well, they haven't been lately, though.
You can say the same thing about the Ravens.
You couldn't, though. Not really. The Dolphins are on a 4-game win streak.
Look at the teams. Who have the Dolphins beaten that scares you?
Saints.
Oh, thank you.
The Bills, genuinely, that was a good game, and they didn't just beat the Bills; they creamed the Bills, dude.
It's a divisional game.
They obliterated the Jets. I know it's the Jets, but they killed them. The only game that's really kind of suspect is that 16-13 game against the Commanders, but the Commanders were operating a little bit better at that time.
I think you were operating a little bit better at that time.
Man, I think the Dolphins are a team on the rise right now, and I think the Steelers are itching to go 9-8 again, and I'm really hoping they finish worse than 9-8. But
throws, and it's nearly intercepted. Oh, that could have been it. Mel Dean had it.
It's the third quarter.
Do you really trust Atlanta to score some points? Because I don't.
I mean, not that much, but it is the third quarter. I don't think it's it.
It's not the third quarter. It's the fifth quarter.
All right, then.
If the Buccaneers can create – if the Buccaneers can create a fifth down, then we can create a fifth quarter. Second and 10, Kirk. He's going to dump it off to Bijan.
They could do that.
Makes a man miss, and he's going for a first down across the 50 to the 45.
That's why they drafted Bijan Robinson.
I miss Arthur Smith.
I don't.
I don't. I miss that watermelon cheeseburger. Because at least, when Atlanta was losing back then, at least they would never use Bijan. Don't get me wrong, I love Raheem Morris too. Kirk Cousins, he's going to go deep with it. Wide open. He drops.
That's bad, dude. Wide open too, man.
Oh boy, Atlanta, y'all never change, boy. That's a walk-in touchdown.
Dude, he obliterated him too on the route and then just completely flubbed it.
You had Jamel Dean beat, and it doesn't matter. Because you're Atlanta. Second and 10. Kirk takes a snap. Kirk is going to throw.
That's a good catch.
Wide open Darnell Mooney for first down. Former Tulane Green Wave. I just wish he played for somebody else. By the way, shout out to the Tulane Green Waves, man. They're doing the damn thing right now. Shout out to them. They're in the playoffs. Zion McCollum's walking off the field, so he might be done. We haven't seen him since the first half. So yeah, he might be done. First and 10. Fail can't have that. The Buccaneers 31. It's going to be a play action. Kirk throws, and it's caught, I think. No, yeah. Is it caught? I think. A ref signaled this, but it says second down. The clock. I'm confused. Kyle Pitts was the intended receiver. I don't know if he caught it though or not. Okay, I think they're calling it incomplete. 2nd and 10, 4:41 to go in the third. This is going to be 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. From the Buccaneers, 31. Bijan Robinson motions out to the left. Kirk takes a snap. Kirk is going to step up. Kirk is going to throw, and the pass is incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 10. He got hit as he threw. Honestly, that should be grounding too. Yeah, that should have been grounding. The refs are talking about it, which means if they're talking about it, I think that's going to be enough evidence to make this grounding. 3rd and 10. Let's see if they call grounding or not. Yep, they threw the flag. To be intentional grounding. Yeah, that's clear grounding. He never once left the pocket. He never even moved. And the ball never got to the line of scrimmage. Yep, it's grounding. You could probably make an argument that should have been hands to the face on Tampa Bay. Yeah, I think Kirk has a point, though. I think that if I was the ref, I would probably would call it a legal hands to the face, to be honest with you. But okay, I mean, I'll take it. Don't get me wrong. I'll take it. 3rd and 20. That probably knocks him out of field goal range. They're probably just going to try to get back in the field goal range here. Falcons for week 14, 31% on third down conversions, which is 31st in the league, and tonight they're 1 for 5. 3rd and 10 at the Buccaneers 41. Kirk Cousins on 3rd and 20 throws incomplete. And 10 for David Sills to do the drop the touchdown. 4:34 left, 4th and 20. I don't even think you can kick a field goal from here. Kirk Cousins running off the field. 4th and 20. Punting. Punch. Bradley Pinion is going to try to pin the Buccaneers. Punt be away. It's going to be fair. Caught. He muffed it. I think he recovered it though. I think he fell on it. Yeah. Okay. Buccaneers fell on it. He muffed it though. That was scary. Because if Atlanta picks it up, or if Atlanta recovers it, they get the ball at like 10-yard line. Good call by Tampa Bay, though, to jump on the football. That's not the first time they muffed a kick today. All right. Prediction time.
All right. See, what are we on?
We finished
the Monday night game, so it's just our games left. Okay. So we got the Saints hosting the Panthers.
I try to keep my bias out of it. I think the Saints have a good shot to win. However, I think the Panthers are going to get the win this week.
I completely agree with everything you just said.
The Saints do this thing where it's like, they just like, if it's going too well for the Saints, they're going to fall flat on their faces.
Yep. All right. Then that leaves one game left, which is the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. A Bengals loss would eliminate them from the playoffs. A Bengals win would keep a vague semblance of hope alive. Not much, but like life support. But like, a Bengals win and a Steelers loss would still have the season on life support, but it would start feeling a little bit more like something insane could happen. But a Bengals loss would eliminate them from the playoffs.
So like they'll be mathematically eliminated. Like you're not just saying that they're not going to make it.
No. They cannot make the playoffs. They can currently make the playoffs at 7-10, but not if they lose to the Ravens.
Yeah, well, good news for you. I actually got the Bengals winning.
That's good. I also have the Bengals winning. Weirdly enough, even after last week, I feel like the Ravens are just trash, and the Bengals defense is also trash. But I just think they are like. I mean, it's going to be at home, Paul Brown Stadium, and they desperately need this one to give any semblance of hope for the rest of the season. And if there's one thing the Bengals are good at doing, it's giving us false hope.
Baker is going to throw, and it is caught by Mike Evans for a Buccaneers first down. Marshawn Lattimore's son with the reception. All right. 1st and 10. Buccaneers have it at their own 30. Mayfield is under center. Takes a snap. Hands it off to Bucky Irvin up the middle. Busts it up the middle for like gain of 6. It's going to be 2nd down. James Pierce Jr. versus Tristan Wirfs. 1 pressure on 8 pass rushes. And also got 1 sack. Good for them. All right, Bucky Irving runs for a first down. Good for them. So the Vikings lose, they're eliminated. I was looking at elimination scenarios right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if the Patriots and Broncos both win, then they clinch a playoff spot. All right, Bucky Irving, I think, took the snap and he kept it. It's going to be 2nd down now. So, yeah, if the Bengals lose, they're eliminated. There's literally 42 different ways the Chiefs could be eliminated.
And I hope all
How
of
do
them
you,
happen.
how do you even come up with that math? Bro, there's literally 42 different ways the Chiefs could get eliminated.
And I hope they all happen.
2nd and 5. It's a play action. Baker is going to run for his life, and he's going to take a sack right around the 50. Is 32. All right. 3rd and 12 coming up. Atlanta has sacked the Baker-led Buccaneers 4 times. The Buccaneers have yet to get a sack. It's 3rd and 12. I will give Atlanta credit with this. They do have a pass rush. They just can't do anything else. 3rd and 12 at the 50. Baker takes a snap. Baker's going to throw, and it is incomplete. Intended for number 15. It's going to be 4th down.
Miss Dee starts comments for me.
Huh?
Miss Dee starts comments for me.
Oh. Well, I mean, he's going to score tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
So he can get it tomorrow.
Yeah, and if not, then I told her to message Miss Dee to put the tickets on.
All right. 4th and 12. Punt is away. It's going to be fair caught around the 13, 14, something like that. All right, that's where Atlanta's going to go with 53 seconds to go in the 3rd. Commercial break time.
Well, who the Saints going to draft this year, Mikey?
Arvell Reese. That's like the first name that's in my head.
They're going to take a linebacker?
I mean, it might. I mean, he's probably the best overall player in the class.
I don't think he is.
He is. According to some people that I know that are experts.
I don't think the experts know what's going on. Frankly, I think you'd be better off listening to somebody who has no idea what's going on.
Huh.
Because at least then you would know that, like, that you probably shouldn't listen to them, right? Like, the experts are so constantly getting, especially like the early round picks, wrong.
A part of me think the Saints. Well, actually, no. You know what? I actually think the Saints are going to take Ruben Bain. Actually, the edge rusher out of Miami. I think if I was the Saints, I would take Ruben Bain.
That would make a lot more sense. Like, I've seen some mocks where Ruben Bain ends up falling to the Bengals, and I'll be honest, I'm not entirely sure I want him. Like, his injury issues kind of bother me.
Yeah, well, I think the Saints are probably going to take Ruben Bain. If I had to guess, because I mean, you're currently the Saints pick 5th, so like at that point you just take, best player available that's not a quarterback. Oh, the Pelicans actually won. And they won big. They won by 23 points. I did not expect that on a Thursday night. Cool. All right. 1st and 10. Atlanta has the ball at their own 13. It's going to be a handoff to Bijan, who gets hit and gets like 2 yards. It's going to be 2nd down with Falcons as he gets it to the 15. What's going on, stranger? He says, "Who dey?"
Who dey? Let's go, stranger. Yeah, I didn't see your comment earlier, but let's go, stranger. Who dey?
Falcons offense. Bijan Robinson, Kyle Pitts, 245 yards. Rest of the team is 36. And both touchdowns have been by Kyle Pitts Sr. 2nd and 8. Atlanta has it inside their own 15. Kirk Cousins takes a snap. Cousins is looking. Cousins is going to throw. It's caught. Bijan drops it. Are they going to call that a fumble or an incomplete pass?
I think that's a fumble. I mean, that's close, but I think they're calling it an incomplete pass on the field.
6 seconds. Let's see what they call it. Does he ever have? I don't know if he has possession of that. Like,
I thought he did.
For my immediate transport, I thought, I mean, I could see this. Wait, let me see this. Okay.
Yeah, that's a football move, and it comes out.
Yeah, that's a fumble.
That's a fumble. Yeah. I thought it was.
Yeah, both feet down, has possession, football move. Yeah, that's fumble.
I think that's clear as day too.
Yeah, that's
now the question
overwhelming.
Well, I see. That's the only thing. It's like, because it's such a judgment call. Really, it's so close. That's the only thing that makes me think that they might not overturn it.
I think that's enough evidence to overturn it.
I mean, it's clear. There's clear video evidence, but like the problem is, like, there's plenty of times I've thought I've seen clear video evidence and they didn't overturn it.
Well, Bijan's running off the field, so that's a good sign for me.
There you go.
Yep, 1st and 10, Buccaneers. 6 seconds to go in the 3rd. You just loving Atlanta fumbles the ball away, literally. Buccaneers have it at the Falcons 25. Jalen McMillan in motion. Baker Mayfield takes a snap. Mayfield going to roll up to the left. He high steps. Pump fake. He's going to throw, and it is caught.
That's Mike Evans, right?
Yep,
Oh,
I think that's
he's
Marshawn
hurt.
Lattimore's son.
He's hurt.
Ooh, Marshawn Lattimore's son's hurt right now. Okay, now he's up. He'll be alright. He got a mama. He'll be alright.
You say he's got a mama?
He got a mama. He'll be alright.
All right.
He's pulling that leg though. Hopefully his hamstring's okay.
Okay, let's see here.
Did you fix scoreboard, Kyle?
No.
Well, you know what you gotta do.
There you go.
Good, good. What I do?
You know what you did.
What I do?
You know what you did.
What I do?
Being a punk.
What I do?
It's being a punk.
I am not Dennis Allen. I am not a punk. Who do you think the Bengals are going to draft?
I have no idea because part of it is I have no idea where they're going to draft still. Like because I'm like it's probably a decent amount of false hope, but there's a realistic scenario where the Bengals make the playoffs right now. So I have no idea where they're going to even pick right now.
Well, if they finish with the pick that they have now, who do you think that's the realistic option that they take?
Well, you know what? You know how I'm going to answer that for you? I'm going to go to the PFF mock draft simulator, and I'm going to queue it up.
Well, that's nice.
And then I'm going to see who's even available when the Bengals pick at apparently pick number 10.
Hooray. Saints are the only reason the Eagles have Jalen Carter.
According to this, oh damn. So the guy I want the Bengals to take is your boy out of LSU.
Mansour Delane.
Yeah, that's who I want, but he's not available at this pick. So let's see. Knowing the Bengals, because like my first thought is like, so that they've got Caleb Downs available.
Who did Delane go to?
The Rams.
First of all, ill. Second of all, I mean Delane's dealing with an injury right now, so
yeah,
we'll see if that affects his draft stock.
Right. So, but I will answer your question at the next commercial break.
Because I know Delane got hurt. I think the last game against Oklahoma. So, yeah, I don't know if he's going to be available, or I don't know if his draft stock's going to fall or not. First and 10, handoff, and Buck Irving just slid on the floor. It's going to be second down. I mean, if I had to guess, I don't think his injury's too bad, but we'll see.
I don't trust the Bengals taking injured people. I really like Mansour Delane, and we desperately need secondary help.
I mean, he is definitely the best corner in college football, at least last season. Which is why I really hope he comes back for another year, just so him and Lane Kiffin can work together. But we'll see. Second 10. Throws, the pass is incomplete. Intended for Marshawn Lattimore. Or there is a flag though. Is that going to be on Terrell again? Is this going to be his fourth penalty? Yeah, PI on AJ Terrell.
Good Lord, man.
That's his fourth penalty alone. Dude just can't play defense without holding somebody. Yeah, that's blatant. Like, he didn't even let him run. You got to let Marshawn Lattimore's son run. Bars. First and goal. Fail can 16 penalties for under 9 yards, and the Buccaneers 3 penalties for 20 yards. That's an LOL moment. First and goal at the 5-yard line of Atlanta. It's going to be a handoff to Sean Tucker up the middle to about the 3. There's going to be second and goal coming up for the Buccaneers. Good. Second and goal. The Atlanta coaching staff and Bijan Robinson is the press. Good. Second and goal at the 3. Baker no, he's not. It's going to be a play action. Baker's going to throw, and it is caught. Touchdown, Chris Godwin. You know what you got to do to that scoreboard, Kyle?
Take points away from the Buccaneers?
No, you add points. Chris Godwin Jr.
You don't trust me to do it by myself?
I really don't.
I don't either.
Like, if you notice, the times that I'm not in your stream whenever the Saints are playing, most of the time it's the third quarter and you still have the thing setting.
Because I'm so absorbed by the game.
I'm absorbed by Saints games and I still manage to do the score. What I do?
Fuck you, that's what.
Okay. Buccaneers offense staying on the field is they will go for 2, so 2 touchdowns can't beat them. Baker takes a snap. Baker's going to throw, and it's caught. Chris Godwin again gets the 2-point conversion. Buccaneers up 28-14. Kyle, scoreboard time.
All right, so it's Buccaneers 24, Falcons
28.
Nope, 24.
28.
It's exactly 24.
It's exactly not 24.
Exactly 24.
But I said 28, and what I say goes. I'm the runner
Right.
of this channel.
But you're wrong is what I'm saying.
No, I'm not.
You are, like, verifiably wrong.
That's
Like,
not
like
the scoreboard, that's-
based on the evidence of I said so.
No, only I can say so.
No?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think you're full of shit.
I am. And you're full of depression because the Bengals be losing games like that.
You're not wrong.
So who do you want? Okay, so who do you want the Bengals to draft?
All right, so let's see.
Or think of this.
As I said, Mansour Delane. But considering him not being available in this particular scenario, and well, who do I want the Bengals to draft in this situation? I don't know. Like, I kind of feel Caleb Downs. I feel like in this situation, they would take Caleb Downs if he was available. Like, I don't know why he fell at number 10 in this position here. But in this situation where Mansour Delane is not available and Caleb Downs is also not available because he probably won't be, I kind of like David Bailey.
Who?
He's a pass rusher from Texas Tech.
No.
Because we really need some pass rush. I mean, like...
But I'll tell
Jermon
you,
McCoy wouldn't be bad, but I don't know, man.
Well, Stranger says he still wants them to draft Peter Woods, but he doubts that he's available.
Peter Woods is another one where, like, I have some concerns.
I want Ruben Maine. That's my guy. For the Saints, at least.
Like, a lot of what I've been looking at in these drafts is guys who can actually fucking tackle. I'm not saying Peter Woods can't tackle, but I need guys who have a very low missed tackle rating.
That's why
I would be
for a touchback.
That's why I would be good with Caleb Downs because he's one of the best tacklers, like pure tacklers in the draft.
Yeah. So the Buccaneers, they're gonna remain top in the division, even if the Panthers win. But the Buccaneers play the Panthers 2 out of the next 3 games, so the division's gonna be determined real quick. Yeah. The Panthers have a 30% chance to make it, which honestly I think that's kind of low. Knowing that they play Tampa 2 out of the next 3. Mooney in motion to the left, 1st and 10. Because if you're Carolina, you're not fighting for a wild card. You're fighting for the division. Cousins throws and the pass is incomplete and 10 for Mooney. Like if they were fighting for the 7th seed, okay, yeah, I can see how it could be 30%. But if you're like only one team in the NFC South is going to represent, so you're fighting for the division, and you have the same record as the team that's winning the division. So I don't know. I think they should have. I don't know the metrics that they use. I don't know. Honestly, I'm rooting for Carolina to win the division. I'm rooting against them on Sunday, but after Sunday, I hope Carolina wins. 2nd and 10. Kirk Cousins, quick throw, caught by Bijan, and Bijan is going to try to stay in bounds, but he steps out of bounds. It's going to be just short. It's going to be 3rd down for the Falcons. 3rd and 3. All right, time for the pick 6. From their own 42. All right, Kirk Cousins takes a snap. Cousins is looking. Cousins throws, and the pass is caught by Bijan, who then goes out of bounds. It's going to be 1st down for the Falcons. Bijan's slow to get up. Bijan's been getting railed all night. Pause no goodie style.
All right.
Well, I just had to make it clear. Pause, no Diddy style. Just have to make that clear. 1st and 10. Falcons have at their own 48.
My biggest issue with Peter Woods is he whiffs on a lot of tackles.
Hand off to Bijan, just like that. Okay, Bijan picks up about 4 yards. 2nd down. Second down for the Falcons.
And this is not a very favorable set of players, to be honest with you.
So maybe y'all can trade down and get some assets for the future.
Yeah.
2nd and 6. Falcons have it at the Buccaneers 48. Kirk Cousins puts his hands down, puts them back up, takes a snap. Kirk throws, is caught short by number 89. It's going to be 3rd down. That's Charlie Warner on the reception. It's going to be 3rd down coming up for the Falcons. 3rd and 2.
Yeah, man. If Mansour Delane's off the board, I'm not feeling good. I'll be honest, because I'm looking at this draft class. Like, this is not the draft class if you need like.
Throws caught by wide open Kyle Pitts. Bro, Kyle Pitts has been torching them all night. Can they put somebody on Pitts? Anybody? Like, Pitts is the only dude who scored for Atlanta. So why is number 25 backpedaling so far? Jacob Parrish, what are you doing? Brother Cross, what are you doing?
Well, shit.
They have the ball at the Buccaneers 26. Kirk takes a snap. Pump fakes. Kirk throws. Caught by David Sills, who hurdles for whatever reason, and gets it down to the 5. Well, hey, Kyle, if it makes you feel better, I hope y'all draft Mansour Delane.
I also hope we draft Mansour Delane.
If we don't. I would love the Saints to take him, but I doubt that happens. We do need cornerback, though, so I wouldn't be surprised. But we also need that. I mean, I don't know. I think drafting corner, I think it's going to be on. If we re-sign Alontae Taylor, honestly, we probably should still draft a corner. First and goal at the 6 at some point in the draft. Hand off to Bijan, and Bijan gets to the left side and walks in for a touchdown. Scoreboard time.
Can't tell me how to live my life.
I will tell you how to live your life. Okay, I don't know what the thumbs are for. Darnell Mooney. Yeah, Darnell Mooney had some good blocking there. I think Mooney might have did like a fake route where, he had the DB thinking that he was trying to go for the ball or something. Atlanta staying on the field. They are going for 2. They're going to try and make it a 6-point game. I mean, this is kind of pointless, but Kirk is going to throw it up, and it is incomplete. Well, Atlanta, y'all just made it incredibly difficult because if you would have kicked the extra point, you would have only needed a touchdown and an extra point to tie it. But now, if you even want to tie the game, now you need a touchdown in the 2-point conversion. So that was extreme. I don't understand why teams do that sometimes. Because what I've noticed now is whenever a team's down by like 8 points and they for whatever reason, they go for 2 or whatnot. I don't know.
Well, I think part of it is the fact that Tampa Bay went for 2, and they are trying to match they're trying to go tit for tat with them, essentially.
But it's like, that's pointless because it's like now you need a 2-point conversion anyway now.
I don't necessarily
need it if you would have scored again.
All right. So to answer your question, as far as who I want the Bengals to draft, the answer is Mansour Delane. But if he's not available, which he's not in this scenario, the guys who are available, first of all, defense is the answer. Second of all, the best guys who are like potential like guys to consider at this point. Because I mean, if we're thinking about lower than this, then we're talking about trading down, right? But at this point in the draft, the best guys available are apparently Caleb Downs, which is insane. Jermon McCoy, which I don't, or Jermod McCoy, but I don't know if I entirely agree with that. Keldrick Falk, David Bailey, and Cash Howell as far as defensive guys. There's also Carnell Tate, but we don't need a fucking wide receiver. So to be honest with you, the correct answer here is Caleb Downs. But assuming he's not like randomly available at number 10, which would be wild. Out of the other options, like I mean, I just talked shit about taking a linebacker, and I mean, it doesn't make me feel good at all to say, because these are 2 fucking Ohio State players. Like, why do I gotta be saddled with the Ohio State players? But the other guy I'd want is Sonny Styles, because like I said, I'm targeting guys who don't miss tackles. And you know what's crazy about Sonny Styles? You know how many tackles he missed in 2025? 0.
Crazy.
He recorded 0 missed tackles in 2025 all season. You know how many games he played in 2025? All of them.
Oh, crazy.
He played all of them, and I'm pretty sure he started in all of them. There might have been like a couple here where he didn't play as many snaps. But like, I mean, he played a full ass season, didn't miss a single tackle all season.
That was a terrible kick.
So like, I don't know, the way I see it, like, maybe Keldrick Falk would be a good person to go grab. But my only issue with grabbing somebody like that is just he's just another Shamar Stewart. And we need a pass rusher if we're going to take an edge. But there's just not really an edge that stands out to me this year.
Jeff says go Bucs. You know what? For tonight, I'll allow it. Stranger, the only position I look at in the first round that isn't defense is left tackle. And then he also said worst kickoff I've seen under the current rules.
Yeah.
17 penalties ties team record and ties most in any NFL game this season.
Why left tackle though, stranger? Like who would you be targeting? Because like I just don't really see anybody worth taking that high.
1st and 10. Buccaneers have their own 40.
Like maybe Fano, but I don't know. I don't really believe that he's going to be.
Baker Mayfield is going to throw a screen pass cover Sean White, who gets 6 yards there. It looked like that was going to be blown up, but he got something out of nothing. It's going to be 2nd down coming up for the Buccaneers. I mean, the Saints, we need to draft either edge rusher, corner, or receiver in the 1st round, personally.
You see, that's the issue to me, stranger. I don't want to target draft positions. Like, I mean, you do have to consider position. You don't want to take a quarterback when you got Joe Burrow. Wow, that was a stupid.
God,
What are you
here, bro, the pass is caught, and a flag comes out. Caught by Mika Buka.
That was a dumb play by the Falcons player there.
That's what they are. They're dunking, and it's holding, I think, on Atlanta. Another penalty, and it's on AJ Terrell.
God, man.
This is his 5th penalty now by himself.
Man.
This man has more penalties than they have wins.
That's actually true.
Like last week, Atlanta had as many points as they have losses, but this week AJ Terrell has more penalties than they have wins.
That's a crazy stat.
That's crazy.
No, technically that one doesn't count because it wasn't accepted.
It's still a penalty. But
Counts to
Baker's
me.
gonna throw, he just darts that one. Intended for Rashad White. 8:28 left. 2nd and 10 for the Buccaneers.
Well, yeah, for the right left tackle, fair enough. But I what I'm saying is I don't think there's the right left tackle in this draft. Like I just don't think it's a very strong tackle draft, honestly. And I mean, I'm not saying there couldn't be anybody in this class who ends up being a great tackle in the NFL, but you're not going to know that going into the draft.
2nd and 10. Buccaneers have at the Falcons 45. Baker Mayfield is going to throw.
What a pick!
Intercepted.
What an insane pick there by number 20. That was nasty, dude. Damn, Alfred, man.
The Alfred with the pick.
That was right up there with what's his name's pick? The guy who got against Joe Burrow.
Christian Benford.
Yeah, that was right up there with Christian Benford's pick, man. That might have been
pick
better.
6.
Yeah, the pick 6, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Baker Mayfield is like the best, worst quarterback I've ever seen. Like, you never know.
I mean, okay, yes. But that was an incredible play by D. Alfred.
First and 10. Hands it off to Bijan, who cuts it up the middle, picks up a 1st down, and he's still going.
Tampa Bay choking ears.
They did a lot of that on Sunday. Bijan is an incredible running back, especially when he's running inside, in between tackles.
Stranger agrees with me. That was a damn good pick.
It was all right.
That was a filthy pick, man.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Rosenthal hands it off to Bijan again. Gets it to the 50 for like a gain of 4. 2nd down. It was a decent pick, but it wasn't all that.
That was filthy, man. Like he spun his body around and like just snapped it out of the air.
I've seen better.
I'm sure you have.
I'm
not saying there haven't ever been better picks in NFL history, but that was like top 10 pick all season.
2nd and 7 at the 50. Kirk Cousins takes a snap. Cousins throws. Bad ball. Intended for Bijan. 7:01 to go. 3rd and 7. I will say, at least we got a good game today.
Sure did. Be even better for you if the Falcons lose.
It would be. Third and 7. Atlanta is 3 for 8 on 3rd down conversions. 9.4 average yards to go. 3rd and 7 at the 50. Bijan's doing all the dancing. Kirk takes a snap. Buccaneers bring pressure. Kirk throws. Oh, Pitts. Bro.
Dude, that like that catch and then the touchdown he had earlier are the reason why people thought Kyle Pitts was going to be like a great tight end in the NFL. He hasn't been, but every once in a while he'll do something that's just like, ooh.
I'm gonna lie. I was scared when Atlanta drafted Kyle Pitts.
I was very conflicted because like I wanted Kyle Pitts in that draft. And we got Jamar Chase, and I'm like, okay, fine, but
right up the middle, 1st down, gets it to like the 25.
I was not up the middle.
You know what?
That was deep on the right, on the left side of the field.
Yeah, it was up the middle of the right side of the field.
He didn't even go up the middle at all. What do you mean?
He went up the middle to the right.
He went to he went just outside of the left tackle.
Okay.
It's not up the middle. Up the
He was
middle
right in the middle of the field.
Up the middle is like at best on the outside of the left guard.
I think you're wrong. 1st and 10. And
Bijan Robinson up the middle.
That's not up the middle though.
That's what, according to you, it is.
Bijan got like a yard there, 2nd down. Maybe if we blow on the TV, maybe it will affect Atlanta's scoring ability.
Yeah, maybe they'll score, and then I'll be right about my prediction.
No. You're already wrong.
Well, I didn't mean about the score.
Kirk throws, caught.
Kirk Cousins up the middle. And then he fumbles. What the hell are you doing? Oh, my God, man. The Falcons recovered?
No, they did not. Buccaneers ball.
The refs are pointing the Falcons' way, though.
No.
What? They're giving it to the Falcons. What? Ball's clearly out. And okay, so maybe the Buccaneers didn't like cleanly recover the fumble, I guess. Yeah, they never really got a hold of it. Damn, man. God, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in full effect here.
This is exactly why they were able to lose to the Saints. 1st and goal, Kirk throws.
Oh, that was a bad pass.
Intended for David Sills. 2nd and goal, 4:18 left.
Yeah, I agree, stranger. I'd love to have Kyle Pitts in Cincinnati, especially because we could get him for like $3 these days.
I do not want Kyle Pitts on the Saints.
Now, I will say, like, you know, we got Mike Gesicki and Noah Fant, so I don't know if he's going to have much of a chance to make an impact. But, I mean, we could make him a wide receiver, and then he still wouldn't have a chance to make an impact. So, like, we wouldn't be able to do anything with Kyle Pitts right now. Although, I guess maybe next year we don't re-sign Noah Fant.
Hand off. That's up the middle. Bijan
plays dead. Must have been a false start.
Okay, flag. I was about to say, ain't no way to just let him. Okay. False start on David Sills. 4:18 to go.
Same guy with that like nasty drop earlier.
Yeah. Could have had a touchdown there too. On the play before the false start.
Pitts could maybe be our slot. I will say, with how how much we have to give up to get Kyle Pitts.
2019 Browns.
With how much we'd have to give up to get Kyle Pitts, I guess you could maybe make him a slot.
Second goal at the 15. Kirk takes a snap. Throws. It's caught by Charlie Warner. Not the Browns. Buccaneers tackle him at the 10.
They're playing like the Browns right now.
Yeah. The Falcons are the first team since the 2019 Browns, though, that have 18 penalties in the game.
Dude, they're burning a lot of clock on this drive. Like, if they don't get a touchdown, they're kind of fucked.
And they got to go for 2 now as well.
Right.
Which is why I don't understand why they went for 2 the first time. Third and goal at the 7. Kirk in shotgun. Bijan motions out. Kirk is going to throw it up.
He caught it. Was he in
No.
bounds?
No,
They're
he lost
calling it a touchdown.
What? No. I got
They're
you.
calling
No,
it a touchdown.
He lost possession. I bet you all my bank account money. He lost possession of that ball. I need to see a replay.
Mikey is losing his mind right now.
I put this on my mouth. He lost possession. Look, he never had possession.
Now he got it. That's crazy. That's crazy. And his butt comes down. It's literally just because of the way his hip was angled. That's the whole reason that he got it. Oh, no. Maybe that elbow came down. Hold on.
I don't know if that's enough evidence, though.
It's hard. Well, you have clear evidence, though. Because if his elbow came down out of bounds, then... Oh, no, the hip's down. Hip's down.
They kind of landed at the same time.
They kind of did, right. So, like you said, lacking evidence. And you could also really make an argument that hip's down.
Yeah, they landed at the same time.
Yeah.
But you could probably also make an argument that his elbow slid on the turf before going out of bounds.
Yeah. So you're being real unbiased right now, Mikey. I'm proud of you.
Okay. Well, like I said, I try to keep my bias out of things. Sometimes.
I think because it is calling the field's a touchdown. I don't think you can really overturn this.
Yeah, I think it's gonna stand. There's a snowball's chance in hell that they overturn this. Like he bobbles it, but then he regains possession.
Touch, yeah. I mean, it looks to me like you've got like a 75% chance that hip came down first.
It stands.
Yeah, I thought it would.
But they could still fail the 2 points. So all hope is not dead yet. Come on.
They could, but if they don't get it, then they only need a field goal. So they just have to play some defense, which, the way Baker's been playing tonight.
All right, Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins in the offense. About to go for 2. Come on, Bucs. Once in your life, do something that won't piss me off. Come on. Kirk Cousins takes a snap. Incomplete.
That was a dumb. That was a very poorly designed play there. That was stupid.
He had Pitts open too.
Damn, who's their offensive coordinator? Whoever is, he's bad. He's bad.
I know. Don't tell him that though. All right, Seth Messersmith said go Birds, but he's an Eagles fan, so that's what his logo says. So.
Yeah. We both
Birds
predicted
definitely.
the Eagles to win, didn't we?
Yeah. I mean, they're playing the Raiders.
Yeah, well, okay, so there you go.
I think like 99.7% of America picked the Eagles to beat the Raiders this week.
Is Cousins as bad as he looked? Well,
Yes.
No, he's not as bad as he looked on that play. Is he as bad as he looked on that entire drive? I'd probably, because he didn't look that bad on that drive. Kirk Cousins he's the equivalent of Andy Dalton. It's just he had a little bit better of a support system in Minnesota, and that's why he has the career that he has.
Yep.
The difference is, like the Saints fans can always say that they definitely did not have to pay somebody that is Andy Dalton's skill level anywhere near the money that the Falcons have had to pay Kirk Cousins for Andy Dalton's skill level.
I mean, I don't know about that. We did pay for Derek we did sign Derek Carr for like $150 million.
Yeah, but Derek Carr was better than Andy Dalton, though. Like, at least as far as talent goes. Now,
Yeah, he was, but like,
I mean, I get the results weren't quite the same thing, but
he kind of resembled Andy Dalton in a way.
a much better version of Andy Dalton.
I mean, ironically, we signed Derek Carr to replace Andy Dalton.
Yes, but Andy Dalton was never your answer, though.
I know. I just saw Kevin. That's the commercial where most of my friends are in.
Oh, there you go.
That's crazy. Because my school did like a thing where some of the students, I'm not in it, but some of my friends are in that commercial. That's great.
I'm in it.
No, you're not.
I am. Yeah.
No, I said Kevin.
No, I'm the football player.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you ain't.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Kyle,
What?
if you played football, you would get murdered.
No, because I'm that guy.
No, I would murder you on the football field, Kyle. You are not that guy.
I'm literally that guy. Like the guy who was on the commercial, I'm him.
No, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
No. 3:34 to go. Atlanta does have all their timeouts, though, so we'll see. Come on, Buccaneers offense. Just run this clock. Zane Gonzalez kick is away. It's going to be fielded around the goal line. He's going to take it to the 10.
You fumbled!
No, he didn't. He runs it out of bounds. Buccaneers ball. 3:29 left.
Wouldn't that be crazy if you did, though?
You shut your you shut your gold ass kissing mouth.
How's it feel to be rooting this hard for the Buccaneers?
Like I said, I don't hate the Buccaneers like that.
You dislike
I
them.
don't like them.
I mean, it's like I know what you mean, but it's like how I feel about the Ravens, right? I still don't like rooting for them.
But like, I'm not ashamed to root for the Bucs.
I'm not ashamed to root for the Ravens. I'll do it if I need to. I still don't like it though.
I mean, like I said, I'm gonna be rooting for the Panthers on every single week except for this week. You know, Cam Newton apparently was really offended that the Colts did not call him before they called Phillip Rivers.
I did hear about that.
Like, bro, Cam Newton needs to get a job.
Look, again, the reason the Colts went with Phillip Rivers is because they have familiarity with him.
Hand off up the middle for like 2 yards. Atlanta's just letting this clock run. Okay, I think they called timeout now. Someone did.
I would let it run. I would let it go down to the 2-minute warning because, it's already third down. And if you can get fourth down and then the 2-minute warning, then you're gonna get the ball back with all of your timeouts.
Yeah, Buccaneers remaining scheduled. Panthers, Dolphins, Panthers. The Panthers remaining scheduled. They got Saints, Buccaneers, Seahawks, Buccaneers.
Like, actually, that's even more kind of what I'm thinking because, if the Buccaneers run here and the Falcons stop them, the Buccaneers are still going to let it run down to the 2-minute warning before they. Unless the Falcons take another timeout. So it might as well have just let the clock run.
It's 3rd and 3. The game resides here. Like, if the Buccaneers get the first down, I'm not going to say it's game, but it's definitely not going to be looking pretty for Atlanta. Baker throws.
Wow.
First down. Did he go out of bounds? No, he stayed in bounds. Good. Chris Godwin called for first down. Atlanta's not going to. Okay, maybe they did. I don't know. 2:28 left.
Nobody was as mad as Kaepernick's wife about Rivers.
Huh?
Okay, like, okay, let's chill a little bit about Colin Kaepernick and like with his wife. Let's chill a little bit. Like, I know Phillip Rivers apparently hasn't played football since 2021, which is insane to me. But like, Colin Kaepernick hasn't played football since 2016. It's a little bit of a different amount of time he's been out of the game for. That man's 38 years old. He ain't that much younger than Phillip Rivers.
Atlanta did use a second time. All right, 1st and 10 from their own 39. Baker under center. Takes a snap. Hands it off, and Atlanta swarmed that immediately. Second down. David Onyemata, the former Saint.
TJ Watt went to the hospital for what?
Yeah. I heard about that earlier. Atlanta calls the last time out.
What happened? For a lung evaluation.
Yeah. He should be fine, but we'll just see. Second and 14. You might have to throw the ball to Marshawn Lattimore's son if you're going to get a first down.
Falcons are out of timeouts now.
They are. Just like they're out of the playoff contention. Second and 14 from their own 35. Baker Mayfield takes a snap. Baker's going to throw.
Wow.
Off the hands of Ibuka. That's his second.
Almost could have called interference on that one.
Yeah, Ibuka doing what he does best. That's drop the ball in a critical situation.
Didn't realize Bradley Roby Coleman played for the Falcons.
Huh?
Because that should have been called pass interference.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm on your side on this one.
Yeah, but now you got but you reminded me of the situation. Now
I'm sorry. I'm not that sorry.
Okay. Hey, I'll probably do the same thing to you. In fact, no, I do. I mean, you do it more egregiously, but sometimes I throw in the Vontaze Burfict situation. But to be fair, y'all deserve to get a penalty for that. Just like the Rams deserve to get a penalty for their.
The closest thing I think you could have. I mean, there's several situations where I feel like that you could make the argument that the Bengals got screwed over by the refs in like a key situation, but I don't know. My mentality is different on that when it comes to like, you know, referee decisions. Hold on.
3rd and 14. Baker faces pressure.
Oh, they got him.
He gets bro.
And they're gonna have a 2 minute full on 2 minute drill too.
This is why nobody respects the Buccaneers no more.
So yeah, my mentality is a little bit different when it comes to the ref stuff. Like with the Vontaze Burfict stuff, that stuff hurts because it's like, what are you fucking doing? Now I will say there is also some ref stuff with that because Joey Porter didn't get fucking, you know, didn't get shit done to him, and he was over there pulling Pac-Man Jones's like dreads and stuff, trying to get him to do shit like that. And I mean that like, you know, I know he was a coach, but wasn't shit that got done to him. Like, you know, there is a massive double. Maybe not. It hasn't been as in effect recently, but at the time there was a massive double standard when it came to the Steelers with the refs. Like they just let them get away with fucking murder constantly, and like every single time we stepped a toe out of line. You know, I mean, like that was the thing with Vontaze Burfict. Like, was Vontaze Burfict a little out of control during his career? Yes. Did he deserve to be suspended as many times as he got suspended in the NFL? No. he developed the reputation that he got because of all the times that, they overreacted to him. But as far as just like bad ref calls and stuff like that, my mentality is a little different because most of the time I'm just like, the Bengals shouldn't have put themselves in position to have the refs decide the outcome of the game in the first place.
4th and 14. Punt is away. Muffet. He's going to feel Richard. He slips and slides and gets it to around the 30. A little bit past it.
Right, exactly. Vontez Burfict could sneeze on a guy the wrong way, and he'd get suspended for it. Because they'd be like, oh, sneezing's gross.
31 career game-winning drives for Kirk Cousins, 5th among active players. Last was actually Week 5, 2024, when he played against the Buccaneers. So, first and 10 from their own 30. Kirk, sack on him.
Woo!
Throw. Caught Bezos.
They might win this. That's close to field goal range. I mean, they still got a little bit to go, but say 40, 45, 50. Okay, so they're a little bit farther than I thought they were, but that's still they're moving.
1:44 to go. First and 10 for Atlanta. From their own 47.
Now, don't forget the Buccaneers do also have 2 timeouts, so
Come on, Ghetto. He gets sacked. The ball's out. I think, right?
Ball's not out now.
Oh. Well, I mean,
the Buccaneers are saying it is, but I don't think it is.
Vita Vea's pointing this way.
Well, the Buccaneers are, but
who wound it up with the fumble? I mean, even if it's not a fumble, they still lose a lot of yards.
Okay, I think they're giving it to the Falcons.
Can we at least get some 10-second runoff action?
That ball came out.
That's definitely a fumble, but who recovered?
That's a clear recovery by the Falcons.
Like, darn it! That's the second time they got lucky. Well,
now, obviously, it can be ripped out in the pile, but they called it Falcons ball on the field. So
2nd and 18. Kirk takes a snap. Kirk is going to throw.
That was
incomplete.
a ridiculous throw. What the hell was that? What's the flag?
What's the flag? Please be holding or something.
It's on the Falcons.
We good skis. We good skis.
Why wouldn't you decline that if you're the Buccaneers?
That's what I mean, they probably trust their defense to get 2 more stops, plus you back up Atlanta. So.
I mean, I guess, but
because now it's 2nd and 28.
Yeah, but you're giving them another shot
to get 28 yards. They're not getting 28 yards. No one play.
Watch, they're going to get 28 yards on the next play.
No. If they do, I'll find a hat and I'll eat the hat. Hold on, Kirk throws.
Oh man.
Huh?
You know what?
No, you want me to disconnect everything?
Bro, why do you always come in here with hostility?
I'm asking you not to scream. It's 10:30 at night. Everyone's trying to sleep.
But why do you always come in the room with hostility?
I'm not. I'm trying to tell you not to scream. You're giving me a sound like I can't help it. Yes, you can.
Oh, it was this.
Yeah, exactly. So can you please scream?
Can you please not be hostile?
You go ahead and mute Mikey there for a minute. So you got the you got 3rd and 28. Kirk Cousins, shotgun formation. Gets it short to Kyle Pitts, but that ain't going anywhere.
Fourth down.
All right, 4th and 14. Let's see. Their Cousins shotgun formation. Takes a snap, rolls back, launches it, and he's got it. That's a first down. Woo! Falcons are driving. 32 seconds left. They can't. But I mean, why are you spiking it? Just run a play. Like, let the clock run. You don't want to give the Buccaneers time. I don't agree with that at all. Oh, there's a flag on the play, though. What's the flag? On the Buccaneers. Oh, boy. Now, the Tampa Bay Chocaneers in full fucking effect, dude. 1st and 10, and Zane Gonzalez is warming up. Warming up without a shoe on. I've never understood that. That looks painful. Why would you do that? I've never understood why on earth you would want to kick it, especially in the middle of the winter. I mean, I guess in Florida it's probably, not as cold as it is here, but all right, it's going to be a screen pass, and it's going to be a first down to Mooney. Oh, boy. That Tampa Bay defense looking a lot like the Bengals defense right now. They're even wearing the same colors, sort of. Baker's pissed, dude. I would be too. All right. Cousins hands the ball off. Bijan Robinson doesn't go anywhere with it, but the Falcons are probably fine with that. Wouldn't it be something if Zane Gonzalez missed the field goal? That'd be fucking hilarious. All right, Kirk Cousins is going to spike it with 4 seconds left to go, and they are going to try for, what does it say, 45-yard field goal? Is that right? I think it's 45, might be 40. Let's see if he's got it. Mike Evans is furious. All right, Gonzalez is lining up. It's a 43-yard field goal attempt, officially. And the Buccaneers are going to attempt to ice him. Not sure how often that actually works in the NFL. Works really well in Madden. It pisses me off in Madden because it makes you completely unable to see what's going on. But that's not how, the NFL works. All right, this is the game. Zane Gonzalez warming up for one of the most inconsequential potential game-winning kicks he'll ever make. For the 4-9 Atlanta Falcons to move ahead to 5-9. Can you do it? Kick is up, and I think it's good. It just barely, but it's good. And that's a walk-off. The game is over. Falcons win 29-28. And I'll just say, I know Jim's not here anymore. But once again, you show up. Once again, you show up and you call me stupid for my predictions. And what happened? That's what you get, Jim. All right. Well, sorry, Mikey. That's going to be pretty much it for today's episode, though. So, you got anything you want to say about the Saints?
Go Saints.
Go Saints. Maybe they pulled off against the Panthers this week. I think both me and Mikey picked the Panthers, but the Panthers are also a weird team. You never know.
We need more. Shut up, bro.
Stranger says stupid is as stupid does, Jim. Yeah, well.
That's all I do.
Jim was once again coming in here talking a bunch of garbage and once again proven to be completely incorrect. Want to give hey, look, Jim is here. Bucs want to give a present to the Panthers. Well, I mean, it does kind of feel like it's the Panthers' division to win at this point. I will say that. Losing 4 of the last 5 can do that. It's true. That's true. That's very true. But anyway, that's pretty much all we got this week. So Falcons get the win. Sorry, Mikey. But we will be back with you next week for the power rankings, and then for who the fuck plays next Thursday night? Let's see. The Rams and Seahawks. That'd be a good game. I think that'll be a very fun, interesting, because as fun as a game as this was a very Mikey was saying it earlier too. This was a very interesting game, a very good game to watch between the Falcons and Buccaneers here. But it's also a largely inconsequential one for the Falcons. And I mean, it's consequential for the Buccaneers, but they weren't exactly playing like high level competition here. So that's a big. Mikey was like calling them frauds earlier. I think the Bucs might officially be heavily fraudulent right now. But next week we got the Rams and the Seahawks, and those are 2 of the best teams in the NFL. Like those might be the 2 best teams in the NFL. Like without like no bar. So whoever wins that game probably is the best team in the NFL. But anyway, that's going to be pretty much it for this week. So I'll leave y'all, as always, with a Who Dey.
Who dat?
All right. Well, sorry, Mikey.